Are you ready for another week of my leaderboard not working right for the first half of the race? It's doing it again already. Fucking NASCAR.com.
On that website. Give me a pick 6.
Oh.
Flag. Uh. 15. 14.
Bengals blew a 21-point lead.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I was so close to being gone. Things are looking up. Jamar Chase got hurt. Look at that, 28-7. With 40 seconds left in the half, it was 28-7.
We scored. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff.
40 seconds ago. I scored 10 points in 40 seconds.
God damn, look at his eye. Motherfucker may never see again. Anyway, I gotta get my stream up on my phone. We're streaming here. We're watching Red Zone and the race, so it's gonna be another one of those days. I bet this was blocked or missed. Missed. Wow. Oh.
Oh. But if it went over top, it would have been good.
Yep. That's a weird rule, ain't it?
Stoink.
Look at the confidence this Daniel Jones is throwing with. The confidence. All right, YouTube app, help me out.
He almost got hit in the bad spot.
What's up, Andreas? What's up, Michael? Yeah, Andreas, I'll let you know. Probably won't play. If I play today, it'll be late tonight, but I don't know if I'm working tomorrow. I guess I'm working tomorrow, so. I grinded a lot this morning with Batgirl. She's fucking beefed now. You're right. Batgirl's fucking way too overpowered.
Punt. How?
I did like a 2-hour patrol with Batgirl before all the games and shit started today.
They ain't had their good field position.
Yeah, the Bucks are losing the Panthers. It won't last. It's hilarious, though. While it's going on, I'm laughing. Paige, get out from front of the TV. Psst. Get out from front of the TV. Get up on the cable box or fuck off. One of the two. Come here, big baby. Big kitty. Big kitty. You don't meow. You're no fun. Ain't nothing worse than a cat that don't meow. Ugh.
Look at Brady fighting for that first down.
This Jaguars-Giants game is really interesting.
Unlike any low-scoring Broncos games this year.
Now, is this goddamn leaderboard going to work right this week? Or am I going to have to get the shitty one from Fox Sports?
8 drivers still with a shot at a championship. One of those drivers enjoying the
Logano in the Final Four. Chastain 18 above. Elliott 17 above. Hamlin 6 above. Byron 6 out. Briscoe 9 out. Blaney 11 out. Bell 23 out. Bell's got a lot of work to do.
Haters, he's going to be out in the first round.
Yeah, for real.
and Jeff Burton, Rick Allen with you. Okay, this racetrack is
Need a NASCAR leaderboard, Fox.
The kids call it ripping the boards. Jeff, are they going to be able to do that today safely?
They're going to have to do it today, Rick. There's only 2 races left in the regular season. It's time to make something happen for some of these drivers. There's a tremendous reward for
Well, I don't need lessons on how to watch the race. I need...
Rip the boards. That can get you a win, but it also can get you damage and get you in the garage with
That
your
looks like he
neck
wants
done.
to kill
Who is
Jeff.
willing to put it
Holy
there?
shit.
And who is
Dale Jr. looks so surly.
Yeah, some of the guys I think are really good at this racetrack. They're non-playoff drivers. We've seen a lot of non-playoff drivers win races in these playoffs this year. Tyler Reddick and Kyle Larson, they're the fastest. What will they do when presented with the opportunity to win this race, racing around
You ain't get Noah Gregson will not even finish top 10 today. Said Noah's gonna sweep the weekend. I doubt it.
Chase Briscoe 9 points below the
Give
Y'all really like Eli
me
Manning out here,
Christopher
man.
Bell and Kyle Larson.
win here.
I damn, they hit the band over there.
South Florida. Let's get the engines fired up. We go trackside.
Well, the shitty fucking Fox leaderboard's frozen now too. It's it's not responding.
Famous words in motorsports. Please welcome multi-platinum country music artist Kip Moore.
Yeah, sure. I just won't fucking talk to myself today. Looks like Kid Rock.
Okay. I take back my comment.
Shit anthem, shit command. Shrill voices in Homestead.
The engines are fired up. The driver's ready to take on. This Homestead Miami.
I told you guys I'm mentally checked out. I honestly don't even want to stream, but I'm here anyway. I'm tired. I beat the last Mr. Freeze fight by myself this morning with Batgirl. You have to fight him again. Stupid fucking Fox bullshit. The Falcons were down 21-0, and then 28-7, and then going to half it's 28-17.
Long, give me a 4th down. Roughing the passer.
Oh, yes! I can't believe I'm cheering for the Panthers.
Y'all come back and the Bucks lose. Oh. Oh. Then to think y'all should have like a 3-game lead on them at that point.
It'd be at least a 2-game lead on Tampa Bay if life was fair. Andreas, I plan on doing New Game Plus when I basically 100% everything.
Play lines.
I'm waiting until I've gotten at least all the skill
Intercept
trees
field.
done. Oh, boy.
Make Trayvon Diggs look good for no reason.
I want to have all the skill trees and everything completely done before I even look at New Game Plus. But, Andreas, if you want to start your New Game Plus, I will help you with it. I will join your game. And we'll do your New Game Plus if you ever feel like it. Probably going to hold off on mine for a while. Paige, we are not doing this again today. All day yesterday. Matt Ryan played great last week. Playing pretty shitty today, isn't he? Cameron's at this game. Andreas, there is a New Game Plus. I looked this morning. When you go back in and start the game up, when you get to the main menu, it says you can start New Game Plus. There's a New Game Plus.
Bail them out. Really love.
Oh, God. So, I don't have a leaderboard because the Fox Sports one ain't working and the NASCAR.com one ain't working, so... Oh, no, the Ravens have a slight lead. It means it's guaranteed they'll lose. Oh, Lord. Miami, that's the place I should be going this week instead of having to go all the way to California. Would have been nice. I slept really good last night for the first time in days. Fell asleep at like 1 and didn't move again until 9 this morning. Oh, Zeke's back. I'm surprised. He got the shit knocked out of him earlier.
They brought out the clone Zeke.
Yeah. The Patriots can clone quarterbacks. The Cowboys can clone running backs. Emmitt Smith, fucking DeMarco Murray, Ezekiel Elliott. Tony Pollard's good.
Three-time Homestead winner, Jimmy Hamlin. Like a routine, Chase Briscoe and Ross Chastain. Nobody has
I sure wish I knew if I was working tomorrow or not.
Couple playoff drivers there in that 10th row. We look a little further back. Youth and Cole Custer in the 41, and the 2 of Austin Cindric there in row 13.
Yeah, I like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. A lot of pace earlier in practice. He could surprise a lot of people today and drive through the field.
The biggest story of the week has been the suspension of Bubba Wallace.
Oh, we gotta relive this shit again.
That he took on Kyle Larson. This was the event.
You mean the insane
Vegas a week
overreaction?
ago. Start of the second stage. Bubba Wallace into the wall, then comes back down the racetrack, takes the 5 out, but also they clip the 20 of Christopher.
Why is this leaderboard not working?
Cars involved. Bell,
I feel like that's the
part
thing
of
people ain't
playoffs.
talking about is that
More
fucking
on
Bell.
these 3 cars. Let's
Yeah.
go to pit road.
They'll get caught up in that really.
And we'll start with Dave.
And Rick, Christopher Bell told us in Countdown to Green that Bubba Wallace called Christopher, actually talked to him on the plane on the way home, apologized to Christopher for what happened to them, which was to essentially be almost last in that race, and then also to the 20 team, who he knows has been executing lately. If you talk to the guys down here, they know it too, but there's some things they just cannot control. What they have control this weekend is their speed.
So we have a shit leaderboard again this week.
And he hopes to get
Finally got it
those
working.
views from the Toyota onboard, clear sailing, the clear look all day long today in Miami.
Aww.
Well, Dave, with Bubba Wallace's suspension from the on-track incident at Vegas, John Nemechek was tapped as the replacement driver in the number 45 Toyota this weekend. Now, when I talked to him earlier today, he said he came into
That's an ugly paint scheme on that 45.
and just to have
Very
fun,
fitting
but
for
after
John
being at the top of the board yesterday in practice,
It's okay. John Hunter didn't make the Truck Series Final Four, so he can back it into the wall and get a concussion here, and it's no loss to anybody.
not only to complete all the laps, but to run top 15. Getting a great look with the Columbia PFG onboard camera of John Hunter. This team has been great on intermediate tracks this season, so we'll see what they can do here today, Marty, with John Hunter Nemechek in the seat.
Kim, talking to Kyle Larson about what happened last week, he said he has not heard from Bubba Wallace, has not gotten a text either from Bubba Wallace, but he said, you know what, I'm very much of a move-forward guy. I don't need an apology from Bubba Wallace. For me, I'm moving on. I'm all good from my side. And boy, is he moving on with
Sexy Valvoline paint. There, you're going to get your race win Valvoline next-gen car. Whoa, Trevor Lawrence. Threw that a little too far.
A little bit. Leave it at the one. Pit drill.
And risks that those
Those are the
playoff
one
drivers
left.
simply can't take. Keep an eye on Kyle Larson all afternoon long.
That's my favorite Kyle Larson paint scheme ever.
Positive spin on the end of the season. Again, just 3 races remaining. All right, Steve, take us through the race breakdown.
Well, Homestead, Miami, a mile-and-a-half racetrack with progressive banking. That's 200.
Like Dale Jr. said, if you love Homestead, you'd have loved old Atlanta.
Lab stage 2, a touch
And I mean old Atlanta.
Stage 802
I mean 90s Atlanta.
60 to 65. That's not required in every stage for fuel alone, but these guys are going to want tires well before they're out of gas.
So I was wrong. Ben Rhodes did not win the race yesterday. He made the Final Four. Majeski won the race yesterday. Yeah, Nemechek hit the wall a bunch, I heard.
More stories on the playoff drivers and those right around that.
But it's Truck Series, so I don't care.
Denny Hamlin was surprised, Rick, when he qualified 14th at the track where he has won 3 races. But when I talked to Chris Gabehart this morning, he said, you know, it's interesting. I think everybody thinks our shot to win and get into the championship 4 would be next week at Martinsville. He said, I disagree. I think it's here.
I don't think anybody's looking forward to Martinsville. Y'all have fun with that one.
I feel very good about our speed and how Denny will manage the race. I think that's going to be a big key here.
I might try to
this
watch like
afternoon.
the first
William
50 laps.
Byron
Yeah.
pole
See if
position for
anybody can
today's
get
race.
close.
He has earned the second most
To
points
make him
of
pass,
any
making a
driver
pass
in the playoffs.
without
Talked to Rudy
killing each
Fugle
other.
about that this morning, and he said, you know, our bottom line is we've been executing. We've gotten a lot of stage points, but we don't have that great finish.
guys gotta
That's
get a
what I
lead so
want
you can
out of
win.
Miami today.
I'm wearing my William Byron shirt today.
Until the next 2 races,
I got the throwback William Byron, Jeff Gordon shirt from Darlington.
Talked to Chase Briscoe's crew chief,
I guess I should have bet on him, but
It'd be lovely if Willie B
He
wins.
said
Him
it's
and
kind of
Joey in
like
the
his
Final
dirt
Four is what I
upbringing.
want.
He raced in
What
a
I
sprint
need.
car on dirt where the drivers are
Him,
constantly
Joey, Denny,
looking
and
for
Ross.
the moisture in
That's
the
what I
track.
want in
There
my
is
Final
speed
Four.
there. Well, at this track, you're looking for the places
Yeah, it'd be a hell of a
where
Final
the
Four.
road is
Denny
at.
Hamlin, Ross Chastain, Joe
There
Logano,
is
William
there
Byron.
to make better
You
time.
know all
He
of them
said
guys
Chase is very
besides
good at that.
Willie B.
That may pay off this afternoon. Chase Briscoe starts
I'm probably
19th.
gonna
Kim.
wreck.
Well, Miami has not been a great track
Each
for
other.
playoff driver Ryan Blaney. He only has one top 10 and 7 Miami starts, but as Ryan told us during Countdown to Green, this season is totally different with this car.
I sleep
And
good, but
past
I'm yawning.
performances at tracks aren't necessarily indicative of what they can do here today. But crew chief Miles Stanley told me
You
they
could dump
will
Denny.
not feel comfortable
Get better
headed into
chance.
Martinsville next weekend. with
Washington,
anything
3rd and
but a
6,
win
down by
here
4.
today. Blaney trying to
Late in
be
the front.
the
How are these games
difference
not at
maker
halftime
in
yet?
victory lane
Jesus.
this season.
Already, the Cup Series has
Time
tied
out,
the
Green Bay.
record, and most different drivers at 19 trying to break
And
that
another
record. And guys like Ryan Blaney.
I think Joe Burrow's going to hit 600 yards on the Falcons today in a losing effort.
Today, Verizon is honoring members of the Florida Highway Patrol.
Ain't nothing worse than having a game where you just fucking go off and your team still loses anyway.
Who are a part of the ceremonial pace laps before the race. Please join us in honoring these first responders. Leading the field with some unique views.
I miss Homestead being the championship race.
Pace car camp looks back on that front row.
And by the time we get to Phoenix in a couple weeks, we'll all be missing Homestead as the final race. If you don't already. Phoenix in the spring this year was a decent race. But it was the first signs. It was the first signs of, oh, this car ain't that good on this style of track.
Actually, the start of the race and all the restarts here today.
If it's paved, use it, right, drivers? I mean, from the white line to the wall, we're going to see them everywhere. I was really surprised in the Xfinity race how they use the bottom of the racetrack longer into the run. There's a lot of grip on the bottom of the racetrack and in the middle. I think with shifting as well, that brings the groove down the racetrack a little bit.
Early in a run with new tires, a lot of grip, the shortest way around the racetrack. Also, you want to be looking for clean air. You want to go where the guys in front of you are not. As this race goes on, you're going to see them migrate up toward the top.
So much talk has been going to the top. How many laps does it take before you get up there?
I would say in the old car, 5, 10 laps, but this car here,
Oh,
you might be able to
man.
Oh,
Damn.
here with the shifting, the grip, the bigger tire.
Falcons have to score every time they have the
Kyle
ball
Pitts is
now
an athlete.
to have a chance at all.
He's an athlete, dude.
Starts right now. William Byron, Christopher Bell, see the green flag.
Bell or Larson wins me money.
Show me a good race.
Last week's the best race we've had in a while, probably since Darlington.
Already almost 4 wide off the turn 2.
But already, yeah, they are.
It's like Blaney way down there on the inside, making a lot of ground, trying to do what he can.
Last ride for the Skittles car, right, Kyle Busch?
Out front, it's William Byron in that 24. Behind him, Christopher Bell in the 20.
Nemechek, third.
You see how spread out they get on the restarts? 3 wide, 4 wide.
Nemechek.
Which lane do you pick? First time these cars in this configuration have been on this track all at the same time. A lot of learning happening right now.
Still
How'd you bet on
2-3
Justin
wide
Haley to
back
get
in
a
the
top
pack.
5 today?
Sorting it out.
Yeah, well, Justin Haley, he figured this shit out in the last month.
Already
Finally.
William Byron up high on the racetrack. Right along with
Stuffed.
Joey Logano, the Ford Performance on board.
Yeah.
Kick your field goal, you bunch of
Car
fucking
going
bombs.
around the top of the racetrack around Denny Hamlin. Reddick on the fence
Block
up
him,
there.
Ross.
I like this onboard, bro. I really can't see what I want to see. It's like, where the hell's Logano even running? It's like mid-pack.
He's out there where he is. That's why there's less grip on the bottom of the racetrack.
I just don't see why guys do that. Right in the back. That ain't racing.
Yeah, I'll go with you. I'll go past the mic. I think it was a for sure contact with the wall in 1 and 2, but you see it doesn't slow him down. And you see why the top works. Back to the gas early. Momentum.
First time. Oh.
Orange 19 of Truex is going to jump in line behind him.
First time we've had more than 550 horsepower here since 2018.
Everybody else out front on the bottom of the racetrack. We're watching.
And it's a beautiful thing.
Running the top, running the bottom.
Denny, this your chance. Run Ross up the track. Get
Greg
him out
making
of
a
the
ton of
way.
time. Everybody's watching that. Spotters are watching that. They're going to give that information to the drivers, the ones that can't see it. The ones that are out front will get that information. Soon enough, everybody's going to start sliding up their racetrack trying to find the speed Reddick has up there. Reddick now to the middle of the track. You watch him right there from Denny Hamlin.
They're going for it.
The other thing that's happening right now is that you're having to learn how hard can I push this race.
Yeah.
Did it.
Early in a run,
Tampa Bay just failed on 4th and 1. They could have got a field goal.
I'll tell you now, they get shut out. Biggest embarrassment in the NFL.
Lose to these Carolina Panthers, please.
to push this car early, trying to
Larson around the outside of Bell for second. Hey, that's my money. Passing my money. Got to do something about that 24 car, though. Sorry, Michael.
Reddick's a wall rider.
Reddick was the favorite on the odds. The lower part of that right rear tire sticks out more than the higher part of the tire, so still got to be careful running the wall.
Ross and Denny been duking it out for the last lap. Side by side down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Now in 1 and 2. Arguing over this position right here. We see these guys argue over a lot of positions this year.
Throughout the entire year.
I want to see them both go to Phoenix and get to argue over that championship.
On that list of guys that they have to look out for him because he is going to race them the same way they have raced him throughout the season, and he thinks Ross Chastain has not raced him fairly throughout the year.
Well, if Chastain has a list.
At least he didn't hook you on the right rear.
Over the course of this year. So this is them two going through 3 and 4. Pretty good distance between them right there. Really comfortable. No real aggression between either driver right there. Just losing a little ground running side by side.
Ross got
didn't get in the wall and then right rear hook.
Ross back to his inside again. Slide, Ross. I don't know if I'd slide up that far. Ooh, his car didn't like being on that bottom behind Joey. See that thing push? Push.
You might want to get right next to him. Have the same grip that that guy's got, Marty.
Jeff, I think you've seen Denny Hamlin try about 3 different lanes to get around Ross Chastain. He finally was able to do that, picking up the 13th spot there. But talking to Denny this morning, Jeff, he told me, listen, I think at the end of these runs, everybody's going to be up by the walls. So to me, working the bottom, working the middle.
Bengals going on 4th and 1.
In field
God
goal
damn,
range.
he's got all day. Yes!
In field goal range. That right there is where you blow it. Take the field goal.
They let the Falcons score 10 points in the last minute, and then they come out here and don't take the field goal to start the second half and fail on 4th down.
Trying to find a way to use the middle of the racetrack if you're going to make passes. Like Ross Chastain, he's working right here. Trying to
Fumble
understand.
ball.
If he just
Fumble
drove
ball.
ever behind Denny Hamlin, he
Uh-oh, big punt return, Dallas game.
try something else.
Ross is capable
Oh.
of 20th place to be able to
Turpin
battle
they
for
got.
that position in 14th. And look at that 16 car. AJ Allmendinger.
AJ passing for a top 5 spot. He's just gearing up for his big cup championship run next year. He's going to win all 6 road courses
I'm happy.
en route to the Final 4.
I'm very happy.
How about John Hunter Nemechek? Talked a lot about Bubba Wallace. Well, John
About to say, if he'd have dropped that, I'd have
in this 45 car, speed
shoved a
right
sharp
away in
object into
practice,
my eyes
are doing a really
'cause
nice
I don't wanna
job.
see
You
him
talk
play
about the
anymore.
deep end of the pool, top 5 in the starting last of a cup race, Marty. That is as deep as the pool can get.
Also a little bit of pressure with that, right, Steve? And I talked to John Hunter about that earlier this week, and he said, listen, I know where this race team is. They've been on a fantastic run. All I want to do is just keep that going. A solid day. I don't want anything flashy. I would love to get a top 5, but a solid top 10. Keep the momentum going.
Panthers are going to turn it over and do something stupid, and Brady's going to have the ball at like the 10 at some point. And Brady will get the ball inside the Panthers 40 off a turnover at some point in this game. I promise you.
They just need to go up 14-0 so Brady can actually
Something
get
he's
some
quite comfortable with. He
good
got a little
luck
more
on his
comfortable in
side.
the Xfinity Series side.
I think Byron and AJ have the best cars here right now, from what I can see.
With the next gen car, he is very nervous to bend the toe link, getting too close to the wall. So that comfort level not there. And he said the biggest thing, trying to enter against the fence correctly and build that speed.
We saw that great battle with Ross Chastain and Denny Hamlin. Ross Chastain finally.
Yeah, Ross.
Denny gives him a shot. That's something you're going to see all day long. If you're
And
gonna
because he's in the next gen car, that little bump probably made him go forward, hit his head on the steering wheel.
Denny trying to give Ross a concussion.
Denny with a shot down the straightaway.
Suspend Denny Hamlin.
Don't do it again.
Yeah, chasing after the four.
Byron, Larson, Bell, Nemechek, AJ.
NASCAR Cup Series playoffs on NBC.
I picked the Seahawks to win this
Presented
game.
by T-Mobile.
Oddly enough. I don't know why, but
I said Chargers, I think.
the Chargers being 4-2, they're too confident. I think.
Let's watch football during the commercial. And let's see if my actual leaderboard's working. Hold on. I hit.
Dak with 132 yards. Who would have thought? Cooper Rush is the man.
Leaderboard still ain't working. NASCAR.com, that cannot be a regular thing, you know. It's very irritating.
The leading rushers are the Colts and Titans.
Colts are going for it on 4th and 3. They're at the Titans 35. Got it. Pittman to the 20. Good job. Good throw. Good catch.
22 of 32 for 168 yards.
Cowboys 3rd and 2 at the Lions 33. 10-6. Cowboys lead. And Dak gets sacked by Hutchinson again.
Roughing the passer.
He unnecessarily scared the quarterback, roughing the passer. And to quote the NFL, we stand by that call. Howdy. Race is on commercial, so you can hear Red Zone. This is the next to last NASCAR Cup race I'll watch this year because I won't be able to watch next week. We only got 2 races left after today.
Well, one of them might not be a race.
It's been one of those crazy years. Not always for good. We've had a lot of good shit this year, but it's been one of those crazy NASCAR seasons for some wrong reasons, too.
It was a great year that went downhill.
Yeah.
Fast.
As soon as the fucking Daytona season finale race hit, it was over, Dylan. It was fucking over from there. And Darlington made us think, oh, shit, it's all right. No, that shit started at Daytona, and we ain't been right ever since.
Wide open.
That is what we call a harbinger, that race. Colts are rallying here in the second half. Larson is running down Byron. Cut that lead in half since we went to commercial.
Would Larson let Byron win?
No. But he'd go out of his way to take it easy on him.
Looking down on this mile and a half here in South Florida. Aerial coverage brought to you by Geico. And
Thought I was getting a text about my job tomorrow, but it was my other friend, Ben, not my manager, Ben.
Larson running up against the wall. Byron a little lower.
I'd hate to go over there for no reason.
The 2 lines here for us.
Yeah, it's interesting to see these guys as they try to work around this racetrack.
Larson running a little higher than Byron. At least there are 2 there. Larson's really going to push the limit on what he can do with his own car running the high line. Larson's going to win today, and the Boomers are going to cream their pants. And I'm going to get paid. Bell has dropped to 6th. Reddick and Allmendinger up to 4th and 5th. John Hunter 3rd. So Bell doesn't really have a good car here for longer runs, I don't think.
He would have gone to the fence because he would have been where he wanted to be and
John
had clean
Hunter
air. So they're
outperforming
guessing what each other are going to do.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nice high throw there for Matt Ryan.
Larson's going to stay against the wall this time. Remember last time he turned down trying to try that.
And Homestead's good. Look at this racetrack and how this race is. How could this not be the championship? I just don't understand.
If he is running the same exact line.
Oh, we got to go to Phoenix.
You see the 24 a little bit off the fence. This will be that 20 or the 5.
This or Las Vegas should be the championship. Las Vegas or Homestead. Take your fucking pick.
And Junior, that's the perfect example of a playoff team and a non-playoff team.
Go back to 2 ovals.
2 oval Charlotte races and have the championship race at Charlotte. Ooh, please do that. Please do that so we can go to the championship race.
We just can't afford to run the wall early on. There's 248 laps to go. Larson has nothing to lose today, so he can run that wall, be aggressive all day long as much as he wants.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of patience to do what William Byron
Running a little higher than Byron again and just ripping it through 2. Look at the gap close up there.
Let's listen into the radio of Ryan Blaney.
Blaney's fading, says he has no grip. Chastain's really moving forward from mid-pack. He's 9th now.
It's frustrating for a driver to have a tight race car at this racetrack. You need it to be free and turning all the time. If this slides the nose in the middle of the corner, you can't go anywhere. You don't want to be too loose on entry, but you definitely hate the tight issue in the middle of the corner probably the most.
The 12 is a fascinating group. 8 stage wins this year. 6 times they won the second stage, yet cannot find a way to victory lane. Now they're almost, I think, mentally fighting this battle, right? When it doesn't go right a couple times, you're like the golfer. If you look at the water, guess where you're hitting your golf ball? Right into the water. And I think this 12 team kind of does that at the end of these races, right?
Wonder what tire wear is going to be like in this race.
And they almost force themselves into a mistake, it'll be
That could
interesting to see
determine
if
how
Paul
good this
can
race
clean up the
could
second
be.
half of the races, Kim.
I think it will be a good race, but we need the tires to wear.
When Ryan gets upset about the car on the radio or anything in general, and he noted that Ryan's rate of recovery when he's gotten upset on the radio has improved drastically over the years. Sometimes he just needs to vent. Right now, talking about that car being loose. Kyle's talking to spotter Josh Williams, saying if we can just give him more long run grip, he will be fine. Just let him air on his grievances.
Mo grip.
Watching these leaders run the lap times that they're running, 34.70s. Look at the rest of the field except for Reddick. Everyone in the 35s. 0.3 of a second or more. I think once Reddick gets up here,
Reddick's got the fastest lap. Logano ran a 34.9.
The 5 and the 24 are on the wall tighter than anyone else. It's like a half a foot, maybe a foot more than the rest of the field. That's the difference. 6 inches or 12 inches closer to the wall.
Byron, Larson, Reddick. Logano the lap before was. Logano was just in it.
Hendrick came here knowing what they needed. Both of those cars making great grip. Drivers can drive them hard. They have confidence to put them right on the boards. Dave.
So I wanted to know about Tyler Reddick that so many folks went toward him to find out would they be
I guess not.
Trevor should have sold it.
what does Tyler do? And even though
Reddick with the slide job on Nemechek. Nemechek setting up to try to cross him over.
How long will you go for?
Can't get there. Reddick the third.
there was no big difference. He said it's worth sense.
How long you go before you quit?
Well, you can go about 50 to 60 laps, but they're probably going to pit around 35 or 40.
I'm wondering if he can cut into that 5.5 second gap.
Is a little different.
Good job, Brown. You didn't choke him.
Yeah, I'm real curious to see if this goes green all the way through the stage and where Reddick ends up. Because right now, 25 laps, 26 in, he's 5.5 seconds off.
Feeling like the Xfinity races.
Listen to the throttle. In and out of the gas through the middle of the corner. Being patient. Not trying to rush the
Going
throttle
for
when
two
you
is
run
going to
the
win
wall.
the Jags this game.
When you run the top, really, what you're trying to do is make the straightaway faster. How you do that is by getting
Bucks on a 3rd and 10 deep in their own. Still down 7-0. Carolina's offense ain't doing anything.
patient with the throttle.
Yes.
A driver being patient with the throttle. It's hammered down here in Miami.
All right, Danny, I'm dropping the hammer. We're going to lose trolling people in NASCAR heat. And he goes, I'm dropping the hammer. And he turns hard left and wrecks everybody when he says that. All right, I'm dropping the hammer. 3rd and 1 at the 2 for the Jags.
Trevor Lawrence going to lead the league in rushing touchdowns.
1st and goal at the inch line. Time to check and see if the NASCAR.com leaderboard is going to cooperate today. Is there a prop bet on that now, DraftKings? Oh, still ain't working, so you get to look at the plain shitty leaderboard. If I didn't have a leaderboard, y'all could sue me for false advertising because it's in the stream title. Trevor Lawrence gets popped but scores. Jags take the lead. If only he had Tim Tebow as a tight end. That's all Trevor Lawrence is missing. He needs Tim Tebow. Because the power of Christ compels you to victory. Come on, Carolina. Please let this be a good play. Woo! What a catch. Looks like a fucking catch to me. Give it to him.
I don't think they can overturn it.
We're back to the Bengals. They still got an 11-point lead on Atlanta, and they're driving. Well, our little comeback flurry was fun while it lasted. Oh, wide open. Down to 1.
Fumble.
Down to 1.
A fumble.
I think he's down.
Give me a fumble. Show me a replay. Joe Burrow's going to throw for 500.
Oh, we got a caution. It's the 45.
John Hunter Nemechek spins off of turn number 2.
Oh, too bad they don't have a real driver.
Old Nemechek was flying too close to the sun, wasn't he?
Right against the wall. Just like we see other guys trying to make grip.
Yep. Didn't hit anything, though, I don't think. Lock it down, lock it down, lock it down, lock it down. Concussion.
Called it. So
Concussion.
he can back it into a wall and get a concussion.
I did say that. All right, watch this on board. This could be the career-ending spin for John Hunter Nemechek with this little bit of impact to the inside wall.
That's what all the drivers that
Got to lock it down.
on a weekly basis talk about is that car makes a lot of grip right up until the top moment it doesn't, and then around you go. John Hunter just learned it the hard way. I don't think, Steve, it's
Yay.
too much
That's
damage
concussion
right there.
No, from the outside.
Career over. He's
They,
fine.
you know, they pop as he slides around, but I don't
Bengals
think
at the
he's
goal
really too bad
line.
off the ball. At the same time, they
Touchdown.
easily change between the 5 and the 24. Yeah, the 5
Oh, Larson got the lead during the commercial. Of course he did.
I think this was more of William Byron saying, "Hey man,
He got the lead and the 45's paying him back."
Of 3 and 4, the 5 has not ran the bottom of 3 and 4. Maybe he found something down here. Maybe he liked what he had to do there to be able to make that pass. And
Damn.
tries that later. Maybe he learned a
Pink and
little bit.
orange and
It
blue.
might pay off.
It's a disaster is what it is.
All the radios were
Like,
blowing. We're here free, free, free. It seems like everybody's lacking rear grip. So the driver's going to love to come to pit road now after only 30 green flag laps. Get a fresh set of tires on the car. You see that one car back there? What is it, 3 or 4 up?
Panthers in the red zone.
They were talking about how the marbles were kind of the rubber that comes off the tires was blowing.
Yeah.
Touchdown! Woo!
Did the same thing yesterday in the 9 Xfinity
Where's
car.
that
He rides
defense?
around
It's a
the
shame we're not-
5 rushes for 80-something yards.
It's a shame we're not going to win and be able to take advantage, but, you know.
A little dirt racing-esque. You know, if you're gonna run
It's
the
a free
top,
loss
kinda
for
roll
y'all.
it into-
Yeah, we'll just stay tied, so.
This is the karma of them fucking cheating y'all
Yeah.
that Tampa Bay is living in right now.
Since he got the green flag, so had a good car in practice.
Brady's
Did not
the king of it,
qualify
though.
as
It
well
ain't
as we
over
thought he
yet.
would've, but making a nice recovery.
The Panther, I think Brady's going to have to get a turnover.
It's what happens whenever he doesn't get a fluky defensive touchdown.
The Bucks need a turnover to win this game, I think, just based on how it's looked, how it's going.
Logano 10, Almirola 8, as you mentioned, Chastain, double digits there.
That's the play before.
Run that set him up. Looking like D'Angelo Williams.
Cars are on pit road.
Pits from the 8th position. He said it fired off tight. Overall built neutral though, so it's going to be 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Sunoco fuel for the 1 car. Dave.
Christopher Bell gives up 5th position in the 20 car. He said, I needed
Maybe I
just
should
to
go ahead and
hear
bet on
more
the
front
Bucks.
turn. And it
Now
was
that they're-
Oh, shit, they're in my parlay. It's going to cost me money. Oh, well.
I'm glad I didn't bet on them. I thought they were automatic.
Of all the games to jinx, I'm glad it was that one.
Really feel like we can move
Byron wins the race off pit road.
drag race off pit road.
Retakes the lead. Larson second. Reddick third. Bell up to 4th. Chase Elliott up to 5th. Kislowski 6th. And AJ lost a bunch of spots.
William Byron here as he wins the race off the pit road.
The Ravens have been fun this year, you can definitely say. Especially if you're a Steelers fan and like watching the Ravens eat shit on a weekly basis. Or feed themselves shit, I should say. I'm going to stream the Dolphins and the Steelers tonight, I suppose. Yeah, Cleveland's been just as bad. That's true. That Jets game was something else.
They said the same thing I did. John Hunter running third gets all the credit. Bubba running third is Kurt's equipment.
Yep. Lions 3rd and 2 at the Dallas 43, down by 4. It's early in the 4th. Jamal Williams. Lions are driving. God, I hope the Lions win that game.
Yeah, after scoring 35 a game, then you get zipped,
Yeah.
shut out, and now you
And
got,
they've only scored 6 today.
what a turnaround from the number 1 offense in the league.
Washington Green Bay, this game is going to last all fucking night because of that one review. They're just now early in the 3rd quarter, this game, because of the 35-minute fucking review earlier.
In the Washington and Green Bay game, the reason this game has so much time left, remember I said that ridiculously long replay? Local reporters there are saying the replay on that Brian Robinson would-be fumble took over 6 minutes to determine.
McLaurin, touchdown!
And they have the lead.
Holy hell.
I guess at this point, the Raiders-Texans game is a battle for who's worse in the league.
I'm picking the Raiders to win.
I did too. I don't have confidence in it.
Yeah, I don't either.
What in the fuck? Hell, it might be.
You know, that Carolina game is Skip Bayless's worst nightmare. Baker didn't play and the Panthers look good, and Brady's getting shut out. And if the Cowboys lose to the Lions, forget about it. It's Skip's nightmare season. Martinsville next Sunday at 2. I know where I'll be next Sunday at 2. You know where you going to be next Sunday at 2? Because I know where I'm going to be next Sunday.
I'm not going to be watching the race.
Me neither. Yeah, I get to watch the 1 o'clock games.
We'll go ahead and look at the schedule for next week. See what I got.
Where y'all going to be next Sunday?
Come on, Lions. Come on, Lions. Come on, Lions. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Lions!
He wasn't down at the 1, you fucking bum, trying to come in and ruin this.
Okay, they're saying he's down at the 1. That was not a cumbersome call at all, Rick Allen. Make room, Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There is another 7-time champion.
Tom Brady, 24 of 37 for 200.
Maybe he was down to 1. Hey, look, Brady got over 200, guys. Brady actually got over 200 yards. Wow.
Because I could get in my car and drive to Captain Tony's in Key West. That was my favorite part of that. Proximity.
Oh, dude, I want one of those. I want to take those to Cabo.
They're stuck in the grass.
The one in the yellow is losing his deposit.
Yeah, I think he's in trouble.
And this is what Junior looked like after Captain Tony's.
Just get out and fucking push the damn thing.
Well, thankfully these two aren't on.
Oh, no, it's like the big rig in Atlanta going through the wrong tunnel this year.
Daniel Jones just threw the game.
Oh.
That was worse than Matt Ryan's pick.
Great launch on that outside for Byron. Larson stacking up the bottom. Kozlowski's looking to go 3 wide on Bill and Riddick. Ooh, they almost
Lions
touch.
fumbled on the goal line.
Oh, my God. Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Riddick to the outside. Larson trying to get to second. Larson
Block
cuts
him.
him off. They're 3 wide behind him. Kozlowski, Bell, Chastain on the outside. I love this racetrack.
Yeah. I'm watching Steelers-Eagles at 1 o'clock next week.
Oh, yeah. That'll probably be the one they show on the cruise. I bet that'll be the one they show.
You got Bucks-Ravens, too.
It's always a mystery. You literally don't know what they're going to show. Yeah, Bucks Ravens, I'll be watching that.
Panthers-Falcons.
Yep.
Ugh.
Man, we might be in for a tough one next week.
Bears, Cowboys.
Oh, man, the Bucks are in the red zone.
Dolphins, Lions.
Ooh, hit him harder.
Clean hit.
Hit him harder. God, AJ all the way to the apron, 3 wide on Kozlowski. Damn, Brad's not leaving him any room. Now Brad kind of lets him have it. And AJ's going to shoot to the top and clear Ross as well. Damn, AJ passed them both. Larson going for the lead. Money, money, money. 2 weeks in a row.
Okay, I guess the pick was called back.
Oh, wow.
Early in the run, this 24
Larson.
at the start of this race, but now the 5 in a short run speed.
Chase Elliott 4th.
24 car.
He needs to have a good day with a lot of points. He's still got a nice gap.
While these two guys are battling,
Larson running the bottom.
can Riddick get into the middle?
And looking good, too.
Larson used the same move.
Malik Willis is in for the Titans now. They've got a 6-point lead early in the 4th. Malik Willis combined with Derrick Henry. Who the hell are you going to go after when they run read options? I'd rather go after Malik Willis. I don't want to get trucked through by.
I've been wondering about San Fran now. If you keep Debo and CNC in the backfield, what
Yeah.
do you do?
Giving up the lead.
And the Giants are going to be on a 3rd and 2 from the Jaguars 3.
Not right up against the wall for Larson as the fresher tires. Still working well.
Look at this goat fuck here with Blaney, Chastain, and Bell. That's my new thing. It's a goat fuck. Bunch of cars running together.
All the way up to 4th. Allmendinger is
Look at that goat fuck there.
RFK Chastain fell, and Mark Tripp
AJ ain't looking underneath Chase for fourth.
AJ trying to get around this.
My God, put a blanket over that top five, Dylan. You could put a blanket over that top five.
What you got? Talking with crew chief Alan Gustafson.
We needed 2.5 races in a row, didn't we? Because I like it. Vegas was good. This is good. You know the 1.5s are good with this.
At home, I asked him, is it a new direction? He said, I wouldn't go.
Used to, we dread that. Oh, God, back-to-back 1.5s. Now it's like, please give me more 1.5s.
And they definitely did it here. Chasing that head with the car. Just a small adjustment on that run, Arnie.
I'll sacrifice the Roval to get the championship race at Charlotte, though. You gave me that idea. I like it. I like the sound of that. Championship race at Charlotte coming soon. I wish. Now Larson's moved back up to the wall, higher than anybody out here. Even a little higher than Reddick.
32.88 on lap 37. So just a couple laps ago.
37.
The fastest lap of this race. And
4th and 2, Giants at the Jags 3. They're going for it. Oh, it's dropped.
4th and goal, Bucks.
Jaguars take over on downs with a 4-point lead, but it's only halfway through the third. Damn, that's the most demonstrative I've ever seen Daniel Jones. He was screaming. I ain't never seen Daniel Jones react like that. He cares now, goddammit.
Come on, blow it, bro.
Come on, Panthers.
4th down.
4th and 2 in the red zone.
Here comes Chaso back on the outside. I'm surprised as you
Damn.
trying to be able to make that pass on the bottom.
1st and goal, Bucks.
He's trying that with the option of going higher.
Eat it up.
24 runs the
They're
middle.
early in the 4th.
Where the 5 car is leading the race. I think Reddick makes the
Byron's falling into the clutches of Tyler Reddick. Put a blanket over that top five.
The Lions fucking blew that.
Yeah.
Well, he was working on the bottom. That's what he did in practice. Like, he never really got to the boards. He just worked on that car on the bottom to get it set up because he felt like you're going to have to run in different places.
big run coming from Reddick now in the 8. He'll close the gap once again. We'll see what he does with the momentum here in 1.
I see why Reddick was the favorite.
He goes to the top. Rick, I think he wished he would have done
Larson's running all over the place. Larson's running a different line almost every corner.
turn 2. The 24 is going to block him. He's going to go to the inside with the momentum he created.
Here comes Reddick, the biggest threat to my money today.
Work for Reddick. Can he clear the 24 in 3 and 4? He's going to stay on the bottom of the racetrack.
Damn, what a high field goal.
55 yards.
And it was high. You ain't never seen a 55-yard field goal that goddamn high and still make it.
Passing back. The
Hell of a race for second.
or take the bottom of the racetrack down here in 1 and 2.
But look what Reddick did. He went to the middle of the racetrack. He didn't go all the way to the wall. You'd have thought Reddick, as much as he loves the outside, loves the wall, he would have just gone to the wall. But instead, he said, no, I'm going to run down here on the bottom. Now he's going all the way up to the wall.
Yeah, he gets to choose his line now. As he
Mariota
chases
6 of
down
10 for
Kyle
108.
Larson.
That just ain't enough, man. I don't know how else to say it. That's just not enough. Mariota won Offensive Player of the Week last week.
We'll see how long it takes for Reddick to
He ran the ball a lot.
reel him
Yeah.
in.
And he just got sacked by Hubbard on 3rd down.
Why did he go up?
We knew in the first quarter that we weren't going to win this game.
Come on.
1st and goal, Tampa Gay. Sorry, that's not politically correct.
Now, the problem for, the pit crews is they're like kickers. Nobody talks about the 9 you make in a row. They talk about the 10, the one you miss. That's what everybody remembers. Pit stops are the same way. You can have great pit stops all day. One mistake is what everybody's going to remember. If you're going to have a hiccup, while you would prefer not to, early is better than later. The 11 has enough laps to recover.
11 running up against the wall, as Marty mentioned, running now in that 19th spot. Briscoe behind him. They're the 2 furthest back playoff drivers. Larson, though, leading here at Miami.
No spoilers. Damn it. I was hoping that was going to be a pick.
I thought I heard him.
Let Brady and Burns both with their hands on their hips.
He's all right.
And Mike Evans is hobbling.
Faker.
I take it Julio didn't play again. You can't even see where Julio got hurt this year. You can't. It's just like, oh, his hammy's hurt now. How? I don't know. Well, Julio's on the Bucks team that he deserves. What kind of gum is that?
Peppermint.
That's strong. I smell that shit from over here. I'll try some, yeah. I'm not a big peppermint guy, but I'm not even a big gum guy. I'm a juicy fruit man myself. But the flavor on that shit don't last. I feel like this is going to set my mouth on fire.
I might.
Clears your fucking sinuses. Yeah. Yep. Shank it, shank it, shank it, shank it, shank it.
Block it or something.
14-3 Carolina, 13 minutes to go.
Just don't want to get shut out.
Come on, why?
That's all that is. They just don't want to get shut out.
Lions were down at the 1 and fumbled. They've got the ball back now. You know what this guy makes me think of? Going to church.
Every team is in their own territory right now.
Everybody at church always handing out them damn peppermints and spearmints and fucking gum and whatever the fuck else.
Come on, Lions.
Okay, that's a foul. Is it not? I guess it's not. But Grady Jarrett on Tom Brady was. But you can do that.
I thought they made it where you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
You can't pick somebody up.
Well, he's not Tom
Maybe
Brady.
the slam wasn't unnecessary enough.
Yeah, it wasn't as unnecessary a slam as Grady Jarrett trying to keep his weight off of Tom Brady was.
Bank and American Express are giving you the opportunity of a lifetime. You can enter for your chance to win tickets to the Daytona 500 for 20
Trying to give the ball away.
years. And potentially, you would
Cowboys
see
defense going to win it for the Cowboys again.
maybe his fourth Daytona 500 already, a three-time Daytona
There's
500.
Dennis of Hamilton racing with Daniel Suarez
Falling to the back has been very
for
aggressive
14th
and
place.
made his way all the way up to 15th.
Larson's got a 3-second lead on Reddick.
The radio moments ago, he's talking about being aggressive.
AJ's getting ready for Cup next year full time. He really is. Colleague as a whole,
I was about to say, I think
like
they're gonna be some-
Haley's really good now. AJ's good everywhere now. He was just kind of doing. AJ would show up on ovals and run 15th to 20th, and now he's on ovals and road courses running top 5.
intercepted.
Yeah,
Don't wait till
Lions are definitely not winning this game.
Don't call it conservatively. Be very aggressive as a spotter to clear me around these cars.
And Junior, they restarted 23rd for Denny Hamlin, all the way up to the 15th spot. And yes, we talked
A lot of
about
teams have stepped up. Roush and Colleague for sure, and 2311 this year, and Trackhouse.
I am fine with that Final Four. I am 100% fine with that. Can we
Yeah.
leave it as
We'd have a 3 out of 4 chance of being happy after Phoenix with the Final 4 of Logano, Elliott, Byron, and
no
Chastain.
Toyota in the Final Four?
Yeah, it's time to go, Marty. Everybody knows,
All the
everybody knows
Chevys.
how important this race is. Now's the time. If I was talking about it,
Where the hell is Bell? Bell's running 11th.
They're looking for every point they could possibly get. because
Washington with a
there's
3-point lead. Heineke escapes the sack, converts the 3rd down. And they're still halfway through the 3rd quarter for fun. You look up, and every one of these games in the 4th quarter, and this one's like barely through the 3rd.
10, so these playoff drivers trying to get into the top 10, Dave.
Rick, before this race began, Christopher Bell was 20.
You should be able to run enough commercials during a 6-minute booth review that you don't have to take commercials again for another hour. Get the damn game over with.
If he could hold that spot at the last restart, he was 4th. That's still stage points. He's been going backwards ever since. He's now 11th. He is
Truex is up to 6, but nobody cares. Much like his former crew chief, who's from Canada, nobody cares.
Great shot. Christopher Bell doing some work with his right hand as well. Watch him. He's going to come
In the words of George Carlin, Canada could burn to the ground and nobody would notice.
here, right? So we knew shifting was going to be a thing.
Oh, fumble! Colts ball.
Here, turns down to turn 3.
Mistimed handoff on some kind of reverse bullshit the Titans were doing.
we talk about how difficult it is to run the top, Junior. Now I want you to take your hand off the wheel and give me a
They have
shake.
Malik Willis and Tannehill in on the same play.
Making each task
And
a
it was
little
a fumble.
tougher.
I guess that tells you
I want to
that
take a
don't
look
work.
at telemetry brought to you by Progressive.
How come whenever a team runs 2 quarterback deal, it never works? God, what a snag by Curtis Samuel. Converted a 3rd and 11 on Green Bay just now. Race kind of strung out now. A lot of competitive battles, but nobody side by side. Larson's lead is good. God damn, I swear it was a 3-second lead 2 seconds ago.
It was. Well, this is looking
Yeah.
like the Xfinity race. I turned it on and know I had a 10-second lead. I was like, I'm not going to fucking watch this. Then they had that caution, and I was like, I'll be a sucker. And that was good.
I came back in just in time for the caution yesterday. And was like, oh, I see I didn't miss anything. Yeah.
You have to be driving these race cars.
Watching these guys run up front, the 8 car almost spun out.
Reddick almost spun from second. That's how he lost the fucking gap to Larson.
That dirt track move right there. We saw just a moment
That
ago,
wasn't
John
that bad.
Hunter wreck his car
Good
off
save,
turn 2.
but
Very
that wasn't
similar
as bad as you made it out
situation,
to be.
pushing the car up against the wall, up against the limit of grip. Now he's moved away. He's like,
Did you notice? A lot of people haven't noticed. Reddick's paint scheme is Harvick's from 03 with a different color.
sit that car around.
So it's an RCR design. That is Harvick's 2003 paint scheme with different colors. Harvick had Goodwrench colors.
Silver instead of white.
Yeah, silver, and the body was black, and the rest had like a red, orange-red outline on it.
And Larson 34-6, and ain't nobody
Truex 5th. He just passed Elliott. Austin Dillon 7th. Where are these guys coming from?
AJ Truex.
Austin Dillon manages to run top 10 and still disappoints compared to his teammate. The Ravens are going to blow another lead, Dylan. The Ravens are going to blow another lead. The Browns are at the 2.
Kyle Larson running the top is as good as anyone that perhaps has ever done it. He has made more mistakes this year than ever, self-admittedly after being knocked out of the Roval. If he can make, put a mistake-free race together, good luck. Another half a
You know what I need to do?
faster than the second place
I need to set a trash can outside my window. So I can just be like, touchdown Browns. They're within 3. Keep in mind, the Ravens had a 10-point lead in this 4th quarter. It is gone now. They're doing it again. Nah, Jacoby Brissett's going to throw the usual horrible 4th quarter interception, right?
Somebody's got to beat the narrative.
Yeah.
You
Something's
don't
got to
go
give
the
here,
lead
guys.
or-
Brissett's got to be clutch for once, and the Ravens have to avoid losing this game after blowing a 10-point lead.
That's a key communication between Cliff Daniels to Kyle Larson.
And knowing how fast this 5 was, we would have had a discussion
12
before the race,
runner-up.
maybe a code word or some information.
I whiffed on Bills so far today, but I hit the jackpot with Larson, I hope.
Yes!
Oh, my God, the Panthers running game. Where's this running game been? They had McCaffrey. McCaffrey had a couple 100-yard games this year, but they didn't look this good.
There's a solid 4 inches outside that 5 car.
New quarterback.
Another run to the outside. What are the Bucs doing?
The Panthers are like CMC wrote, and we didn't write back.
What are they doing? All right, Giants 3rd and 4, down by 4. They're still in the 3rd.
Exposing Christian McCaffrey is what they're doing.
Yeah. They don't need him. Just like the Falcons don't need Patterson to be a good running
They was
team.
talking about that, too.
Yeah. Oh. Go for it.
This game's still in the 3rd quarter.
Go for it, Giants. You're fun. You're a fun team. Go for it. Have his fucking eye put back in.
Going for it. Challenge that it ain't a catch.
So rule short of the first down. So coach's challenge will stop that game for
Larson has not intentionally wrecked anybody this year, Karen. I don't know where you're getting that from.
Accidentally put Chase in
He
the
fucked up and put Chase in the wall at California.
Well, the fucking
Overdrove the corner at
Yeah.
Watkins Glen and ran Chase Wide, but didn't wreck him.
No, I'm talking about the one where he fucking his brakes wasn't working.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
About fucking, I can't
About
remember
killed
who it
Ty
was.
Dillon.
Yeah. Ty Dillon, the new Spire Motorsports guy.
Matt Ryan on the run. Things you don't want to hear. Oh, man. Carolina.
See Ty Dillon going around.
Check it down. Take your points. Check it
Run
down.
the ball.
No negative plays.
Run the ball.
No negative plays, Carolina.
Run
No
it
negative
down their
plays.
throat. Oh, boy.
He going for it. Oh, touchdown, Carolina. They're up by 3 scores.
The thing is, it's not even that the Panthers are winning. They're making this an embarrassment.
The Bucks are going to have a losing record, and the Falcons are still going to be tied for first.
Well, it should be a third loss in a row, at least.
Damn, that Colts kicker drilled that 50-yarder. He did not intentionally wreck Chase at California. He absolutely did not. He did not wreck Chase on purpose at
Somebody
California.
really thinks that.
Yep. He did not do that on purpose.
I
And
guess
he did,
Bubba didn't wreck him on purpose either.
and he did not wreck Chase at Watkins Glen either. Chase lost that race because Chase made a bad choice on the restart.
That's what you call a race-winning move.
I remember us go back and listen to my live stream. Chase, what the fuck are you doing picking that outside line?
Yeah.
What are you doing? And what do you do?
That's your teammate, but a win is a win.
Yeah. Like, what the
He
fuck
didn't
are you
wreck it.
doing, bro?
Just get out of my way. Remember the end of the Roval race? Get out of my way. It didn't matter. Whoever was up front was going to win.
Bubba got suspended and deserved it. Case closed. Joey didn't hook anybody. Joey, he rammed into the back of William Byron at Darlington. Hooking somebody at 180 miles an hour is a lot different from bumping them in the fucking corner.
Hooking them in the right rear.
There's no can of worms they open. Don't fucking hook somebody at 180 goddamn miles an hour. Bubba Wallace is a fucking idiot. I love him, but he's a fucking moron. And he should have been parked for 2 weeks instead of just 1. Maybe till the end of the year. I don't like that fucking hooking shit. That just makes me so goddamn mad. Y'all would have heard a rant for the ages if I'd been live streaming the 2018 Daytona 500 when Austin Dillon hooked Eric Almirola. I was like, ooh, you motherfucker. Like, that is the dirtiest shit in racing. There is no can of worms. Don't wreck somebody at 180 miles an hour. I don't think there's a gray area there. I think that's always been a bit of a thing. Yeah, Caden, I'm watching the game and the race at the same time. I'm watching Red Zone. And talking about the ethics of not hooking somebody in the right rear and putting them head on into the wall. In a car that has safety issues that we all know about. God, Heineke just got leveled but still completed the ball. I think Washington's going to beat Green Bay. They're winding into the fourth quarter here. I think Bubba Wallace needs therapy. I think he's already had some. I think he talked about he did get help for other issues he's had, but that shit last week was psycho.
I think I agree with Arvid, though. I hope it's the beginning of the end of it just fucking happening.
Yeah.
After that, you realize.
I've been Bubba's biggest supporter, but he's a fucking idiot, and he needs to learn his lesson. My desktop background is still Bubba winning Kansas. I haven't changed it. You don't pit maneuver anybody in racing from the right side. Hell, you don't do it from the left side either, let's be honest. But the right side is like, come on now. You do it from the right. You're a piece of shit.
The left side we're fighting. The right side.
I'm killing you.
Yeah,
I'm going to fuck you up. You pit maneuver me at all, I'm going to fuck you. I'm going to punch you. But if you do it from the right rear, I'm killing you.
I can't believe how fucking Larson handled a 9-second lead.
2 wrongs do not make a right. Larson is killing this race.
Whoever that is, killing him.
77. Who's in the 77 this week? Balicki? Or is that Castle? Hell, I don't know.
Well, I think you're a little concerned you have to go around a little bit further, but I've yet to see anything out of any of the cars all weekend.
Touchdown Cowboys. That puts that game out of reach. The Lions can't score more than 10 points now after being the highest scoring team through 4 weeks.
They scored 6 points in 3 weeks.
Yep.
Bye week.
Yeah, they had a bye week. What a drop in statistics from the high-scoring team in football to 0 points and now 6 points here, unless they get some garbage time going now. Oh, here come the Bucks driving down the field, but they're running out of time. They're down 3 scores with 8 minutes left. We're 7 to go in stage 1. Larson's 9 seconds ahead of Reddick and Byron. Truex up to 4th.
Panthers are going to be undefeated in the division.
Well, that'll change next Sunday.
Oh, the Bucks get the Ravens Thursday. Y'all might be in the prime.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just a little high there, guys. It's loose. Yeah. Got a little loose there. All those guys have been flat with disaster there for the last several laps, trying to pass each other, trying to create more distance between them.
I'm not a violent man, but if you put my life at risk at 180 miles an hour, you might kick my ass, but I'm going to try to take you down first. You hooked me, and then you come over shoving me, I'm going to crack you upside the head with the helmet and go to town on you. I fight dirty. I will use a weapon. I'm not above fighting dirty. Byron to second. Boy, Reddick. I think Reddick's just burnt the right rear off this car. I don't see how Reddick has any tire left at this point in the run.
What are you? On a 37, you throw it 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I can't believe I'm cheering for the Panthers. Something about putting my life at risk turns me into a very violent person. You realize how many times some motherfuckers almost hit us on the road? Almost hit us on the road, and I want to fucking kill them.
Truex third.
Junior just echoed what I said. How does Reddick have any right rear tires? Truex was a dark horse kind of pick this week, but I don't trust him.
I've gotten to where I don't pay him that. He's done caught Willie D. I've gotten to where I don't pay him no attention.
Larson's in his own class.
Truex has had some of the shittiest luck.
Brady almost threw a pick there. Got dropped.
Oh, Brady.
He'll lose to the
Big
Panthers.
money, y'all lose 28.
He'll lose to the Panthers. Remember this next week when the Falcons lose to the Panthers. Me laughing this week, but nah. We'll be fine. I think we can beat the Panthers.
The Bucks losing.
The Bucks losing it, yeah.
William Byron's going to take advantage of it. He's got a hold
Will it be holding on to second? Boy, this race from second on back is incredible, isn't it? From second on back, you got one hell of a barn burner. That 5 car must not be legal. I think it's the one time Larson's going to win Homestead. It's not going to get him to the Final Four or a championship.
Come on, Cole.
Oh! He called it. Yeah, because Matt Ryan's Colts quarterback.
I'm glad Cameron went and watched me play tight end today, man.
Mark Truex Jr., another one of those drivers who has not found.
I have no problem with guys. If Bubba was mad at Larson and wanted to fight, I'd have no issue. Like, want to fight after race? Yeah, go ahead. I don't blame you. Don't kill a man at 180 miles an hour. You're going to kill a man, do it with your bare hands so he has a chance to live.
Imagine getting thrown into the wall that fast and then getting shoved.
Then the motherfucker that did it to you.
Saying, I don't need an apology, I'm good.
Larson is a different kind of zen right there. Or his PR person was like, please don't hit the black guy. We don't need any more bad PR for you. He probably had it drilled into his head. If you get into a conflict with Bubba, just grin and bear it. Just take it.
Kyle Larson is an absolute classic.
Yeah. Classiest man in racing, one of them. Larson won the stage. That doesn't win me money yet.
He literally just took the ball.
Wow, another turnover.
Took it
Oh!
and...
Damn. Elliott around the outside of Blaney.
He just took it.
Yeah. Here we was thinking the stage was over.
Out of turn 4, Larson, the big winner. He gets stage 1. William Byron.
I'd have smacked Bubba with the helmet last week at the very least. Like I said, he might kick my ass after that because I'm not saying who I can beat up or who I'm tougher than, but I'm going to hit you with that helmet. Now I'm on Nelson PK Jr. your ass and kick you in the nuts. You guys remember that? Was it Brian Scott? It was after an Xfinity race at Richmond, and Brian Scott and Nelson PK are arguing, and Brian Scott shoves him, and Nelson PK kicks him in the nuts.
Fumble, Browns ball.
Oh, my God. The Ravens are doing it again. It's happening again. It really is happening. The Ravens were in the red zone and fumbled.
Well, it's going to be a holding on the Ravens unless this is called a fumble. It's whether or not his knee is down.
That's a fumble, bitch. That's a fumble. Browns ball. Hello, first place Bengals. John Harbaugh needs to be fired yesterday if the Ravens lose this game, which I think they very well may. The Ravens were in the red zone, clinging to a 3-point lead with 3 minutes left. Fumble. Jags, 3rd and 8 at the start of the fourth with a 4-point lead.
Touchdown.
Oh, thought he was going to break off and run after he didn't get knocked down. Lions were competitive today defensively, but the Cowboys ran away with this game at the end. Yeah, Michael, you're right. The size differential. Kyle Larson's like, he looks like he's 5 feet tall, and Bubba's like huge. Bubba's a big dude. And I don't think mentally he's all there either, which just makes you even more dangerous. Sometimes that's good, though, because I like Bubba when he gets fired up for a good reason. I'm like, fuck yeah, go fuck shit up, Bubba. But he was in the wrong. Larson made a mistake, but that was an insane overreaction on Bubba's part. We can all agree Larson was wrong on the track. But goddamn, shit happens. It's racing. And I look at who it is. I'm like, come on, Larson's not that kind of guy. He ain't going to do that shit on purpose. Shut up, Rick Allen. Make me hungry.
Aaron Rodgers has 78 passing.
I smell food cooking. God, Rodgers is under 100 yards, and we're into the fourth quarter against the Commanders. There you go.
It's like his touchdown. It was that little,
yep.
Little 2 yards.
Falcons, Bengals. Bengals on a 3rd and 4. Their game's over. They got an 18-point lead.
54 yards. Oh, what?
What do you think? You got a few things to talk about this week?
Oh, I have a feeling after this race,
He's
we're
just
going to have a lot to
padding
talk
stats.
about. And then Martinsville
That's all
coming
that
up next
shit
week.
is.
That's always
454 yards for Joe
3
Burrow.
touchdowns, 2 rushes, 21 yards, and a rushing touchdown. He is God.
Joe Burrow's back on top. Bengals are going to be in first place here if the Ravens
Deservingly
lose.
so. They
Yeah.
should have won week 1. The Ravens are a mediocre second, and the Browns and Steelers are just bad.
Yeah. I think the Browns are pretty good if they have a quarterback, though.
Yeah.
Steelers need T.J. Watt and good quarterback play, but I think the Browns are just, if they get Watson and they're still in the hunt, maybe they can make
And the
some
Bucks
noise.
are exposing themselves like I thought they would. I didn't think they'd lose to the Panthers, but fuck. And
Usually exposing yourself gets you put on some kind of government list.
Dan Snyder.
Happy with himself, giving up a couple of stage points there at the end. Needs just a little bit of adjustment for no tighter land.
Are you making an Asian joke about Kyle Larson? That he knows special fighting techniques? Larson, Byron, Truex, Keselowski. Keselowski's team's been money on pit road today, low-key. They've gained spots every pit stop. AJ's team's losing him spots every stop.
Rick, I get nervous pulling into a parking spot or driving down the interstate a few inches from the Jersey barrier. Look what these drivers do it here at Miami.
God,
Just
man.
Off the wall, north of 150 miles an hour with the precision of a surgeon.
Block it. Come on, Colts, do something. Fuck. And the Colts lose.
Yeah, the Colts are down by 9 with 4:45 to go.
What is wrong with
Rodgers looks like, why did I not go to Denver? He could have elevated Denver. Russell Wilson can't, but Rodgers could have, I think.
There's no way Devontae Adams is that much of a difference. No way.
It's a combination of a couple of things. Hackett's not on the staff anymore. Adams ain't there. They've got a shit ton of rookies on offense. Defense is decent.
81 yards.
3rd and 5 for the Browns. Come on, Browns.
I don't
Oh, got it!
like it. Now I do.
Holy shit. Browns are driving. 2:38 to go. Down by 3, but they got plenty of time to score a touchdown. Who's Marcus Peters going to fight this week on the coaching staff? Packers 3rd and 10.
I wonder when Jacoby's going to blow it.
Low and behind. It's going to be like a 4th and 1. Yuki, I say low key all the time. Yeah, Karen, I think you're right. The NASCAR world was lucky that Mark Martin was a pacifist too, because that dude's fucking jacked. Mark Martin probably fuck your ass up and turn you inside out. Only when he has to, though.
Oh yeah, I'm forgetting that game's probably gonna go to overtime. Browns-Ravens gonna go to overtime. After that,
I think the Browns win it in regulation.
after that fucking play call.
4th and 1 Packers. I like going for this here. Something short. Oh! Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Still plenty of time.
Hey, Rodgers got to 100 yards finally.
Still plenty of time.
Yeah, long way to go, 11 minutes.
He's still playing better than Brady.
Yeah. Brady today was like mid-volume, low efficiency.
His offense on this week 7 of 2022.
Browns down by 3, 2:33 to go. They got 1 timeout. The Ravens are trying to give this game away. Oh, boy, Jacoby Brissett. Run for his life.
Brissett.
Run for his life. Finds a man. Gets some yards. Make it 3rd and short.
Run the ball. Take it to the 2-minute warning.
Cowboys trying to pad their stats. And they will. Touchdown. Wide open in the back of the end zone.
Hendershot.
What a great last name.
Make it look like a blowout.
Mustang will have your option. An exhilarating fighter jet inspired cockpit is gaming coming to real life. Ford fans cannot wait for the 7th Gen Mustang to come to NASCAR in Daytona of 2024. Want to check in on the Peacock Pit Box with Kyle Petty. Kyle, you talked earlier today about risk versus reward. Are we seeing any of that in the first stage?
You know, for me, watching the playoff contenders, it's been kind of calm. I've not really seen a lot from them. I've seen Denny Hamlin and Ross Chastain and Christopher Bell. They're on the struggle bus right now, and there's no risk, there's no reward when you're on the struggle bus. The only risk for a reward that I saw was Chase Elliott, that last lap, squeezing out 1 point.
Yeah, went right by Ryan Blaney within inches of the wall and within inches of Blaney.
Oh, Amari Cooper.
Pass interference. Offense. Number 2.
Really? Oh. 4th and 1 Jags again.
Take the field goal.
Take the field goal and go up by 7, and they get fucking stuffed. Wow, Giants. Big wreck in the Formula 1 race.
Right outside of field goal.
God damn, Browns. Check it down, check it down, check it down, check it down, check it down. Check it down. He got the Browns into field goal range.
And he took out a Ravens coach.
That's right, he got some points, and Marty, no one puts more pressure on Chase
Now the
Elliott.
Browns have to settle for a field goal attempt just to tie it.
The finish in stage 1 for Brad Keselowski. Finished 7th in that stage, and then the pit crew did their job. They gained him 3 spots here on pit road. He'll start inside row number 2. I just talked to Matt McCall, his crew chief, just a moment ago. He said, man,
Maybe I should
we have
give
been
the
so good at the
Panthers more
mile and a
credit.
half
The Browns
lately.
beat them on
It is nice to
bullshit, and
finally
the
show
Giants
it.
beat them on
Brad
bullshit.
Keselowski trying to keep a streak
They
of
could
winning a
easily-
race in the
they
Cup
could make
Series
that.
for 11
He made a.
Panthers
About to say that Panthers field goal would have, and it would have been good from 63, because it drilled the back of the net. Oh God.
What a turnaround they have made.
False start.
Illegal snap maybe, or false start.
Roush Fenway Racing, as an owner,
Race is going green.
Field coming out of turn
A
4.
false start kind of fucks the Browns here.
Offside.
Stage 2
We're going green.
Larson, Byron, Keselowski, and Truex. Big push on the outside again. They fan out on the bottom.
Get out of the way.
Blaney, Austin Dillon. Ooh, Austin Dillon looks like he just stopped going into turn 1. They're 3 wide for the lead. Oh, no, Larson stays in front of Truex. Going to get a push from Truex down the back here. Stay ahead of the 24. Chastain went 3 wide on Blaney. 3 wide with Austin Dillon and Blaney. 3 wide with Allmendinger and Blaney. Oh. Byron beat Larson to the line there on the inside.
Off the screen, 3 wide, just barely speed continues to aid
It's a
the top
two-car
race.
race.
Issue with the jack restarted outside the top 10.
Yeah, Reddick had jack problems. I was wondering which car fell out of the top 10. I couldn't keep track.
Yeah, this 24 a little tight on the last little run. You have to imagine they worked on that car. We'll
This
see.
race is flying by because it's been a good one, despite Larson's 10-second lead.
We watch back here in the field.
Oh, Chastain squeezing AJ high.
Top of the racetrack.
And now Hamlin squeezing Ross to AJ.
Career long was 58, 60.
The Browns are kicking a 61 to try to tie it now. They had a penalty, and it backed them up.
So this is it.
Yeah, that's it. If the Browns miss this, it's game over. Yay! Shank. Wide left, not even close. Ravens take over.
Either helping him or giving a little shove there.
Why did the clock run? Why did it run down?
Austin's done
Yeah, it went a long time. It does not take 9 seconds to kick a
It
field
was
goal.
still running after.
AJ throwing a block on Ross. Look at AJ's hands. Hell, he about wrecked himself going into one to try to block Ross.
so similar, throwing blocks on each other. AJ trying not to give up that spot, but he does.
I think we're starting to see the Ross Chastain.
You guys, we get to watch a Steelers game with a Steelers fan later. That's always fun.
Yeah, get down.
When am I going to get to stream a Falcons game this year?
Buccaneers suck.
21-3 Panthers over Bucks the final. Falcons are still tied for first. Fuck you.
Here when they compete against each other. AJ trying to fight back, take that spot back.
AJ and Ross are running each other so hard right now.
You're faster. Next corner, man, he goes right back to you.
Blaney and Elliott racing hard for fourth.
We talked to Ross Chastain during Countdown to Green and asked specifically this, the aggression level. We saw it the first half of the season. We haven't exactly seen it this half. And he said it's just him evolving as a driver, and he's become way more smart about when to make aggressive moves. He acknowledged the fact that maybe he was being too aggressive too frequently for inconspicuous points and spots, whereas now he knows when to make the right moves and the aggressive moves at the right time when it matters. And right now, points matter.
Oh my God, AJ.
Ross
Ross was late getting back in the gas and checked up, and AJ got really top behind him.
Great speed. We're looking for a finish out of the 12. Looking for that first win, and the 9 car was shockingly
they all
non-existent last week at Las Vegas.
Oh my God, Daniel Jones. Oh, he tripped again.
Top 20.
He knows it too.
Yeah.
Up here, had a great qualifying.
Jones had a touchdown there if he stayed on his feet.
Running in the 5th position, which is kind of what the 9
Wasn't as bad as the trip against the Eagles 2 years ago, but
regular season. So it's kind of status quo for the 9, but it seems like every time I look out the window, guys, he's got a little bit on defense, not offense in these runs. The Penske cars seem to fire off.
Washington's taking it too, Green Bay now.
On the screen, 228.
If you'd have told me 2 weeks ago Washington and Tampa Bay were going to have the same record, I wouldn't have believed it.
my parlay's fucked because I had Green Bay and the Bucks.
Penske all the time. Short run speed, short run speed. How long can that car hang on, Dave? What you got on the 9?
Only team I bet on.
Damn, Daniel Jones again. Oh, he didn't really slide. He was non-committal about the slides. So
I ain't going to argue with it. So many questionable ones.
In this race car, I said, have you ever had this happen before? He goes, oh yeah. He said an example would be Jeff Gordon in 2014 was incredible with a high downforce car. In 2015, the rules changed and all the downforce was taken away. It took a long time for to get used to that. He said we're still
fucking
with Chase Elliott. This week
pulled the
is
string out of his shirt.
over last week.
Boy, Denny Hamlin cannot go on restarts, and he's frustrated about it. Listen,
Hamlin not going on restarts is a recurring theme in his career, especially this time of year
so Jeff,
when it really matters.
back restarts, we've seen this from Hamlin.
So this is nothing new for Denny Hamlin.
Restarted 19th, fell back to 24th. This one for Denny Hamlin. He
Third and
restarted
goal,
19th,
Washington near the 2.
15th. So how do you manage that behind the wheel if you're Denny
Packers,
Hamlin?
the Bucks, and Washington. Who's the better 3 and 4
He's
team?
tight, right? The car will not turn early in the run. Maybe that's okay late in the run. Maybe
I'd say Tampa because their defense, but damn, they were getting killed today running the ball.
so much at the front end.
What I find
It's making me
fascinating is
happier
right
and
here
happier to be a
with 2 other
Steelers fan.
teammates, the 18 of Kyle
Because
Busch,
now,
the 20
if you ain't an
Christopher
Eagles or
Bell,
Bills fan,
they're
you
the
suck.
teammates
I'm tied for first.
Or the Falcons. I mean, not Falcons, the Vikings. Vikings, Bills, or Eagles, you're a good fan. Any other team is
I knew we weren't going to win today. Cincinnati was one of the worst matchups we could have had. We're not built for shootouts. We don't have a good enough defense to keep the score down all the time, and we're not built to run up and down the field. Or throw up and down the field,
Y'all
excuse me.
have to deal with 500-yard Burrow.
And not having the pace that the 19 has is
He was joking. Larson's not 5'2", but he's under 6 feet. Jared Goff just fumbled again. How many turnovers have the Cowboys gotten in the last 4, and 3 of them were like in the last 5 minutes?
Jared Goff had 4 turnovers.
He was jacking Goff today.
Well, my Cowboys picked was right.
Truex for second as Larson pulls away.
Second position or trying to take it from the 20. But we heard the same thing about Pinsky. Pinsky
Where's
really fast
Briscoe
in the
at,
test
huh?
all weekend
Yeah, for
long.
real.
Where's
They've really
Briscoe
been
at?
good. Hey, they're running well.
That's going to keep Chase in the Final Four.
Unnecessarily taking a spot from the fucking leader of the race.
Bubba killing Bell last week, and Briscoe being shit is going to keep Chase in the Final Four. So Hamlin's not having a great race either.
Some of these tests, 'cause everybody said they were the fastest.
Allendingers fell back to 10th.
I'm going to have to see some lap times here.
Well, hey, Steve, how many times have you left
To win the game,
Not well. There's still time.
Can't do anything right. Every time we tested here, we left feeling great.
Washington's up
We had so much more
23-14
speed
on
around
Green
the
Bay
field.
with
Everybody else
6:40 to
worked
go.
bottom in the middle of the racetrack in the test. We never did, so we were always
Bucks
faster.
don't have no
So this
excuse.
place-
Yeah, the Bucks have no
Top-tier
excuse.
defense. You got Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette. What's your excuse? 3 fucking points.
I like how in Michael's exaggeration earlier, Kyle Larson was essentially a little person. He said he was 5'2".
Oh, Saquon with the moves. Holy shit.
Bengals beat the Falcons 35-17. Well, we held Burrow to under 500. I'd say that's a win.
Out of 60 minutes of football, y'all had 10 points in 40 seconds.
Yep. Well, then 40 seconds
Remember
were
the thought
magical,
whenever
though.
that, it was like, oh shit, it's about that.
Those 40 seconds were magical at the end of that first half.
Saquon doing Saquon type things, but it was not victory formation for the Ravens because the Browns had conserved 1 timeout. So the situation is this: Ravens 3rd and 9 from right around midfield. Get this first down.
The Browns can get the ball back with about 20 seconds at most.
Will win, but what will the play call be?
Yeah, do you throw it?
Bootleg. Oh, they just straight run it. So, yeah, the Browns will get it with about 15 or 20 seconds.
Shank punt.
Larson's 5'6". Damn, he's still shorter than I thought he was.
Remember was it Ravens-Browns that had that blocked field goal game-winning touchdown?
Yeah. Larson's the same height as Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. I don't even know who the PI's on, but somebody was. That was a lot of contact.
Oh, let me see if the NASCAR.com leaderboard's working yet.
The game is over.
Oh.
Gotta pad them stats, King Henry. Get off me. 30 rushes for 128 yards.
Still don't have our good leaderboard.
The 4-2 Titans.
Let's try one of them fancy leaderboards that had the actual like number graphics on them. That looked like the numbers on the cars.
So
you can never have too many men. So too many men? No, you never have too many.
better than Urban Meyer. I think there's 31 coaches in the league that are better than Urban Meyer. I think Nathaniel Hackett's pretty fucking close to being as bad.
At least he's not like offensively bad. He's just like in over his head, you know.
He has terrible.
Nice guy in over his head, yeah. Urban Meyer was just a piece of shit who was also in over his head. First and goal, Giants. Offside. What's that get you? That doesn't get you anything.
I think they should run time. I think you should run time. Up to the offense. Do you want us to run 10 seconds?
So fucking
At
weird.
this point,
You got offsides at the half-yard line.
after a defensive PI, 12 minutes.
Right up against the wall here at Homestead Miami Speedway. It is once again Kyle Larson out front by a second and a half. Pretty wild ride for John Hunter Nemechek early in this race. This is right along on the Columbia PFG on board. The helmet can.
So NASCAR 21 can render the in-car video camera and in-car rearview mirror, but can't give you a rearview mirror when you're driving in third person. What a piece of shit. Browns have 16 seconds and no timeouts. And they got 2 yards. Oh, hey.
That was a waste of 4 seconds.
Hey, he got out of bounds. Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Never experienced this before. And we hear drivers talk about this car behind other cars is a very challenging
Mahomes done it with 13 seconds. What's your excuse?
Yeah, Kyle Larson would be a giant in the country of Peru. Or with the Lollipop Guild. Throw the ball. 7 seconds. Ravens are going to hold on and win here, it looks like. Throw it up and get PI over the middle of the field and put the ball in field goal range.
Green Bay has no third down conversions today.
Green Bay's 0 for on third down. Well, can they get one here? Nope.
Flag.
And you heard the emphasis on points. I talked with the team this morning, and they said last week was such a great reminder of how important stage points and stage
7 seconds for the Browns. You just need a penalty over the middle. He fumbled on purpose, but the Ravens recover. And the Ravens win somehow. They didn't blow one, so the Ravens are still in first place. They got the tiebreaker over the Bengals.
Ross Chastain as well for Trackhouse Racing. I asked Daniel, how would you assess the year so far? And he said, for us, it's been a huge jump from a
Washington's a different team when Heineke plays. I couldn't figure out why they went and got Carson Wentz. I'm like, hell, you got Heineke? He ain't bad. His teammates love him. I've never met a teammate that liked Carson Wentz.
He got to the 19th position only. Crew chief told me that has been an issue with us all season long, and since the start of the race hasn't been able to charge the corner. Well, when they adjusted for that, the fire off, the beginning laps from this car was just way too tight, and it wasn't until the 16th lap when the driver...
The Packers had 3 straight years of, what, 13 wins? Or 2 straight years of 13 wins and couldn't get it done?
Well, let's keep it here as we head into the Toyota Fast Lane, where our own Rutledge Wood joined some Team Toyota drivers for a fun day of drifting.
This is something we got to show right now. At least they're doing the split screen thing. Boy, Rutledge just does not look natural in a fire suit, does he? Oh, yeah, they're showing Packers in Washington here now. I need to check Skip Bayless's Twitter. He already put that. Remember, Carolina's good on defense. He didn't say nothing about that going into the game, but halfway through the first, like in the second quarter, he was like, "Hey, remember, Carolina's good on defense."
And what about their offense?
Yeah, their offense got it going a little bit today.
But the Bucs defense shouldn't allow that.
Yeah.
Oh, Rodgers, and he missed him.
Oh God. They had it too. Oh, wait, race is back.
To the 8, he restarted outside the top 10. I didn't think it was that big a deal because I thought he'd just drive right back to the front. It's been anything but smooth sailing, though. Now he's in the 13th position, Dave, and trying to fend off the 11 of Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to do it. He just radioed his crew about 2 laps ago. Tight, center, and off. Steve, you've dealt with that here with drivers at this racetrack before. What's the answer?
You know, Dave, I'll be honest. Tight center and off, if I could have fixed it, I'd still be on the pit box because this place can be so difficult. But to your point, the struggle with tight center and off is as you free it up, you lose that entry comfort. And to run the top, you have to be able to drive in there with some comfort. If you're loose at all chasing the back of the
Skip's going off about how bad Leonard Fournette is and how bad the Bucs defense was today. Yeah.
But only the 12 catch.
So fast and you
Running
see
back.
the lugs. Watch the Jack, man. He goes to the left. He struggles to get the Jack set, struggles with the handle. I mean, it looks like a simple mistake, but that mistake right there was 6 or 7 spots on the
My favorite is when Brady throws a pick and Skip will literally say, well, that doesn't count. He was just trying to make something happen. It's like, what? That doesn't count. He was just trying to make something happen. It was a desperation ball. It's okay.
6 or 7 spots, and now dirty air is making that tight condition even worse.
Larson's got a 3-second lead on Truex. Byron is 3 seconds off of Truex, 6 seconds off the lead. Kyle Busch is hanging out in 16th place with Tyler Reddick.
That's like the dynamic duo of set issues.
He's dropping like a rock. Last several laps have been pretty bad for this 18 car. Kyle Busch closing in on him.
But yeah, 'cause you gotta remember they made it.
Lime is back. Lime Skittles are nasty. Fuck you, Kyle Busch. Lime flavored anything is gross. Oh, Reddick sideways off of 4. Rise, they're going to commercial. Ain't nothing good going on right now. The Packers are down by 2 scores, but they're trying to put a drive together. Yeah.
Come on, John.
Man, I'm hungry.
Going.
I'm so
Save us
hungry.
from the Cowboys. Keep the Cowboys in third place.
God, the Packers are just penalty yarding their way down the field, ain't they? Every other play now, Washington's a penalty. NASCAR.com, is your leaderboard working yet?
Third down. Time for a quick turnover. What, you want to throw a flag too?
And he's okay. Ooh.
I love some Tavon. Thibodeau. He's been a beast for the Giants.
Then I had 2 fouls on Washington there. They wanted to make sure they got something.
Still ain't gonna be able to score.
What up, Ozzy? Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Let's remember they have 1 offensive touchdown.
Meow. Every now and then Ozzy comes to see me. When he's not outside being a menace to the neighborhood.
To go in stage 2, and welcome back. NASCAR Cup Series playoff. Telecast presented by T-Mobile.
Touchdown Packers.
After being bailed the fuck out.
Yeah, well, it's 3:26 and 3 timeouts. They're definitely back in the game. That was Aaron Jones down the field mossing somebody too. Pit stops are about to start in the Cup race, I feel like.
How about this run for Brad Keselowski? Gave up a few spots on the restart, but clawing his way back, trying to get Chase Elliott for 5th here. Best run for RFK that I can remember for the 6th team at least in a long while. Meanwhile, the 11 car for Denny Hamlin still trying to claw his way back.
Notables outside the top 10 would be Hamlin, Bell, Briscoe. I guess Kyle Busch ain't notable anymore. He's 15th. And Logano's the first car to pit road. Custer as well. J.J. Yaley. Yeah, they got a 360 camera in Yaley's car today you can watch.
14 car of Chase Briscoe. He comes to pit road now. The car's better as soon as he got halfway through the run. It really wasn't turning at all. Finally, 16 laps in, it started turning. You see the wrench going in the window there.
Broncos and Jets are kicking off the Russell Wilson. Watch the Broncos score like 40 points today.
First thing I did when I touched the dude at work, said Russell Wilson's out. He said, damn, Denver's got a chance now. Just because I don't know what to expect. But fucking, what is his name? Brett Rippon or something?
Brett Rippon. Son of Mark Rippon. Who was quarterback for the Washington Redacted in the early 90s. He was quarterback for the Washington football team in the early 90s. That was the censorship thing. That was the bot for the censorship coming in. Oh, Larson and Hamlin almost got crossed up on pit road.
Hamlin should have paid more attention.
Larson's got such a big lead, it don't even matter. I don't even know if it slowed him down that much. Hamlin, take that Adderall. You'll focus more. You would have seen that coming. That joke's never going to go away.
And Noah is second.
Remember that joke was from the time Bubba and Hamlin almost got in a fight after the Daytona 500. Remember that? Denny Hamlin got all butthurt about it. So what do you got to be butthurt about? You're the one that accused other guys of being on Adderall.
Green flag stops. This is where mistakes can be made. And the 9 of Chase Elliott taking the access road and getting back out onto the track.
That's a good point, Rick. You know, you enter pit road from the track.
I remember back in the day at Homestead, you entered pit road from a backstretch access road. Now you can come around since they changed it. They used to go in right there. Everybody had to go in right there because there was like a pit wall that kind of extended around here.
That access road is slick. It is not
That's still a hard pit road to get on.
really easy. Get yourself in trouble. Let's go back and look at Denny Hamlin on pit road. Drops a jack, leaves.
It was the 77. God damn. Larson got really lucky there. It really didn't slow Larson down.
And then Osmos
No, it was
almost
just
to
a
the back
close
of
call.
five.
Yeah.
And those
Reddick missed his pit by his days over.
Drivers sometimes drive through too many pits. Cars coming in
God,
and
Daniel
out
Jones is
of the
killing
road,
the Jags running the ball.
trying to avoid.
How many
You can make
yards
the
does he
mistake of
have?
driving in through too many stalls.
He's got to have a lot. He's got to be at 100 at least.
That's how some of those
Good,
issues happen.
good job staying in bounds to keep the clock running. They got the lead.
Just like Saquon not taking that touchdown last week.
Yeah. Todd Gurley. Oh, Noah Gregson too fast. Oh, so much for the weekend sweep. That he wasn't anywhere close to being competitive for anyway.
He had to back his car up. Christopher Bell currently leads the race, waiting to come to pit road.
11 rushes for 107 yards.
For two
And a
reasons,
touchdown.
Rick. He's got
Yeah, Daniel Jones in fantasy today. He did good. I don't know why you'd pick him, but
advantage for the 20.
202
And the way he's gonna try to
passing
figure
yards
this
and a
out is
touchdown.
come down pit road. You can either only take two
God, I'm
tires
hungry.
over the stall. That would be
They'll
aggressive
pick
at a highway racetrack. Or you got to put new tires on and have a ton of speed versus the field later in this run. There you go. This time, let's ride on board with Christopher Bell and see what pit road entry looks like. We talk about how it's very, very slick. This is exiting turn 2 drivers. I expect to see maybe a hand out the window. And just watch how busy a driver how a driver is coming to pit road.
He's got a car to his inside. He's going to let go. Couple cars here. Look at him getting loose, almost spinning out as he tries to slow the car down.
Now he's looking at his dash, trying to get the RPMs right. That's how you have pit road speed. It's all RPMs.
Their cars
Now it's about maintaining that. You
oh
wanna make sure
man,
he gets the limit.
in the first quarter. Now the Texans are going to have a chance.
He's really
Put it in neutral, put on the
look at
brakes.
his hand.
Steer wheel straight.
The NASCAR Weekly shows how much they know. I'm kidding. I like a lot of those guys.
About 2 seconds slower than the drivers with the fresh tires.
The flat Homestead, I think, you used to have to come down the access road.
That's what they went to work on. That's
I know in NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup, the AI still uses the access road on the Homestead track
We mentioned the access road here.
for pit entry.
As fast as you can go. This is a great view right here at the right rear spoiler.
Washington's got a 2-point lead with 3:15 to go, but the Packers have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. So
Turn 2, you see on the upper right the graphic. 5 of Kyle Larson is going to be almost right on his right rear bumper. Now,
look, Larson had that little weird thing on pit road, and he's still 4.5 seconds ahead of Truex.
away from Kyle Larson, but he almost goes a lap down, running long on those tires.
Michael, do I get a bet while I'm on the cruise? Because I'm going to pick Chase Elliott for Martinsville probably. He'll be the favorite, I
Pick
figure.
whoever's starting on pole.
Chase Elliott or William Byron. Yeah, pick whoever. Somebody in the top 3 or 4 is who you should bet on at the start of the race.
He's been half a second faster in the field.
Ooh,
First down, Washington. Stay in bounds.
Because I wasn't real sure.
Now Washington's got to take a timeout. I mean, not Washington, Green Bay.
A little concerned. I'm watching if I'm the crew chief
they'll
like
get you
lap
for
time,
fucking
but I'm
staring
telling
at
you,
a player.
man, you gotta go.
Yeah,
There's
remember?
not a place.
I still couldn't believe I didn't get Tyreek. And he threw up the deuces.
Drive away. Bell came out and
I don't think it
is
should be flagged, but
coming off of pit road lap.
I think to be fair, if you make
Has
stupid
him
rules like
running
that, you should
about
make stupid fouls.
33.6
Shannon Sharp talked about he had shoes when he played for the Ravens and when he played for the Broncos the second time around. He had a big play shave written on the top of his shoes, and the NFL was fining him like $20,000 a week till he got rid of it. So he said what he started doing, because they said you can only have 2 colors on your shoes back then. That was the rule, and he had 3. So he said I would put if I was with the Ravens, I'd put purple tape over it. If I scored a touchdown, I'd peel the tape up and point to it and show big play Shay, and then put the purple tape back down. So the shoes still were one of the two colors that you're allowed to have. That's a ballsy play call there. Timeout, Green
Like an
Bay.
extended short run play.
3rd and 7. I almost said Mark and Britt ripping. Sorry, we're not in the time machine.
Wow.
I don't think Russell Wilson would have made a play like that.
2 for 2, 6, already better than Russ.
Yeah, he's already on track to have a better day than Russ ever could. This Broncos defense is good enough to win this game on their own, though. They are badass, the
I don't really
Broncos.
know
Holy
what
shit.
The Jets got a good record, but
Broncos defense is badass. It is a crime.
oh yeah. Well, Houston just won this game.
Probably. Oh, Carr's coming back in.
I spoke too soon. They still might win.
Giants trying to run the clock out on the Jags.
No timeout.
No timeouts, but it's 3rd down. The
Got
Jags
another
can get a
Ravens,
chance here.
Browns scenario here.
What the fuck are the Commanders doing? They're going to get themselves beat. If the Packers get the ball back, they win.
All you need is a field goal.
All you need is a few more penalties like on that last drive.
Remember when you didn't take your 3 earlier, Jacksonville?
Yeah,
I do.
I got a little cute today. Old Dougie P. Oh, stay in bounds.
Yep.
And Barkley's awareness is out of this world.
Go for it. I think they're in field goal range.
Yeah, they're in field goal range. Just run the clock all the way down as far as you can, kick it.
Junior, you're watching the Dixie Vodka 400 from Homestead, Miami Speedway.
Justin Haley on pit road with a slow stop. Is the tire stuck? The tire went down and they can't get it off the 31. There they go. They got it now.
First down, Washington.
Wow, Washington's going to beat Green Bay. They're going to hang on and beat Green Bay. Yeah, Parley dead today.
Man, that sucks. Only halfway over still.
Hail to the Commanders. Hail victory. Commanders on the warpath, fight for old DC.
On Jair Alexander.
McLaurin and Heineke got that special sauce, man. They're good together.
Heading into the race, a lap down, and an issue also for the 3. So RCR in general, look at this right here. I'm gonna give you a little. I'm gonna circle it. A good pit stop is 10 seconds. You know, maybe 11, 12, 13, a little problem. When you give up 13 seconds on your pit stop, that will ruin a good day. It has killed the 8th day, and the 3
Kyle Busch cycled from 16th to 12th this run through the pit stops.
I hope his car finishes the
Talk
fucking
about
race.
speed on the racetrack, drivers being able to get up.
Keselowski 5th.
Everything has to work right.
I'm getting more and more sympathetic with Kyle.
So get this, Tony Stewart, you know, he mentioned he had those appearances he was supposed to make, and that's the only reason he went to the track. He still didn't show up to Homestead. They had to find somebody else to be the Grand Marshal today. Tony Stewart was supposed to be the Grand Marshal. So I guess Tony just said, fuck it.
The guys that are below the cut line.
And outside of Kevin Harvick, his team's driving like they're saying, fuck it right now. But Custer's been that way all year. Eric Jones, 29th, though. That's odd. Anybody else notice that?
Of the back runners, yeah. Or the guys running in the back.
I feel very happy that I can say the 43 running bad. It's like, wow, really like puzzling now. Because for years we just expected it.
I'm liking the Texans all white.
That looks good.
I don't really.
I love when the Texans wear red jerseys with the white pants.
This red jersey.
The red jerseys are sick. The Broncos' orange uniforms are ugly. That's interference. How's that not a foul? I guess it wasn't.
Denny Hamlin knows those restarts have to get a lot better in stage 3, Rick. Dave, they're not out of it yet, but they certainly have a long way to go.
Already you see Chase Briscoe is in the red as well. Started the day in 19th position. Currently runs in 19th position. They've been able to go nowhere so far, undoing adjustments that they made previously to try to help Chase to the end. Meanwhile, the 20 of Christopher Bell, we saw him run.
I thought that was going to get blocked. Larry the Cable Guy, head coach of the New York Giants.
They reviewed the Saquon play and said he went out of bounds. So they run, it was 25 seconds.
I thought when I saw that one replay where it looked like he went to slide and his foot hit out of bounds first, I thought.
I didn't know they would review.
I didn't think they'd review that either. But I was wondering. I was like, I think he touched out of bounds. Oh, they reviewed it.
Do his little wave of the motion.
Is World of Outlaws that game really that good, Chris? Are you sure? He said that Chris bought the World of Outlaws game. Said it's really good. How much did you pay for it? What was the price, Chris? How much does it cost?
I'm iffy about World of Outlaws because the guy that was the announcer for him killed himself like a month ago. So ever since then,
The fucking you wanted the best, you got him for a breast guy?
pretty sure whoever the guy, like the hot man for the World of Outlaws was, killed himself.
Jesus. I didn't know about that. I did not hear about that. I'm so not plugged into the world of racing right now.
They was running sprint cars there, and they was talking about. I was like, what the fuck?
Doing a great job working through this field.
Giants have a 6-point lead with 1:04 to go. The Jags will get the ball with no
Because there's
timeouts.
a guy that races called, his name's Chris Ferguson. He won a $100,000 race, and he had a part that was questionable.
Yeah.
But they took it to the guys, everybody, all the officials and stuff, and they said, yeah, per the rules, you can run it. It just says something that it shouldn't say. You know, it's like a different code on the part or something.
Yeah.
He wins the race, you're disqualified. That part is not in the book. They literally got it on the phone and everything, but like y'all said we could run this. So now he's like cut out of the league because they won't pay him.
That game was $50. Was that it? I don't think any game like that's worth $50. Video games are so fucking overpriced as a whole.
World of Outlaws diehards, I think, might pay it.
I paid $90 for the special edition of Gotham Knights, but that was special edition. Regular price is like $60, $65, and it's a full-blown AAA game.
Dedicated to playing racing games, I would pay $30.
Yeah, maybe my standards have been lowered because modern racing games have just not been that good, but I think they should all be 40 or 50 at most. 50's pushing it for a World of Outlaws game.
Games they come out with now are $70.
Yeah.
That's kind of something we see. He'll be sliding the back of that down car, almost make the pass. Then a minute later, he's this far behind. We'll look 2 laps later. He'll be
The Cobbies,
It still ain't over yet.
still not over yet. 3rd and 3. And Green Bay's going to get the ball with about, 20 seconds left. Down by 2, though, so hell. Maybe they will get that field goal.
They're going.
Yeah, World of Outlaws has more stuff in it. Ain't no way. They're not. They're totally not. They're going to run it down, take a delay game.
Whenever the QB relaxes like that, I'm like, okay.
They're going to run it down, take a timeout. Buzz, ain't no way. Larson, 5 seconds. Hey, he had a 10-second lead in stage 1. It's only 5 in stage 2. See? They're getting better. Truex is getting better.
Damn, Brad, 11 seasons in a row with a win.
Yeah. Hard to believe that Brad had the longest streak of guys that have gone winless this year.
So, I mean, their numbers are impressive. It's quite
I
shocking.
know Blaney and Truex, but
It's quite
damn,
shocking we have
Brad.
19 winners. Double down the
I would've
fact
thought
that
Brad
those
was
three
the
are
real
winning
goat.
19.
Jaguars are down by 6 and have a minute. No timeouts, though.
And still have not found victory lane.
So right here, Chase Briscoe trying to make something happen.
Ooh,
Running
that's
back
a
in
funny
20th place.
looking fucking 43
Right
car.
against all. Got loose, son. Wiggled a little bit. Chasing up the race.
Oh, see, now you got to hook Eric Jones into the wall.
Yeah. Hook him at right rear him.
That happens all the time around this racetrack. The 5
Short punt.
Packers have 23 seconds and no timeouts, but they only need a field goal, so
really making some
Better than needing a touchdown, as John Madden will probably say about now, because, you know, 3 points, 2 points is less than 6. So.
Problem is, Larson, Truex, Byron, they're so fast, but the guys behind them are all running very similar pace. Nate, what do you have on Briscoe?
Well, Jeff, right after that green flag.
Chris, SRX game was good, but it let me down because they stopped adding shit to it. I was hoping SRX would be supported for a long time on PlayStation. I love them damn late models on SRX. I had a great time. I just wish there were more racetracks in the game. And I wish there were more real racetracks in SRX.
So Larson trying to put Briscoe
Once again, thanks to Michael. He's the one who bought me SRX when it came out. It was only $20. And I was like, see, that's a good value. SRX only being $20 when it came out was a hell of a value for as good as it ended up being. Oh!
What the?
Oh man, they're gonna have to spike it and throw a Hail Mary. They're not gonna have time to kick a field goal.
Ain't enough time.
Damn, I was wondering. All right, the Hail Mary King's in the house here though, so be ready.
Anybody that can catch it? I thought that was picked.
For a second, yeah.
Holy shit.
Defender thought it was too, until he looked around and realized the ball wasn't in his hands. Trevor Lawrence got sacked. Ball out. Jags recover, but there's a flag. Holding in the secondary. How much you want to bet?
Can we just keep the clock running?
Holding on the Giants.
You
Oh.
mean like we're about to get this PI in the end zone to give the Packers the ball on the one?
Packers at their own 46. 5 seconds down by 2. Not going to get a field goal. It's Hail Mary time.
Washington can get some.
The Hail Mary King.
I don't know. He might not be able to.
Can he do it again? He throws it short. He threw it short. It's working. Okay, the ball's still alive. Cut. Uh-oh. Rodgers has it now.
Forward pass.
Oh, it went but through the.
Oh.
Oh.
If it's on Washington.
Yeah. The Packers almost pulled this off.
What's the illegal man downfield? Ineligible man downfield, maybe?
Karen, I'm having barbecue chicken legs. I'm fucking excited about it, too, because I'm starving.
A defensive hold, maybe?
Packers look like they're conceding. Unless it was a defensive foul. Dude, they almost pulled it. When Rodgers got it and got that block, I was like...
It was an offensive penalty. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
That would have sucked. Score and then have it come back.
I thought they were going to get it. Oh, Trevor Lawrence. What the hell? Game-ending interception pending the penalty here for the Jaguars. Packers lost to the Commanders, yes. 23-21.
After losing to the Giants and Jets.
Yep. Hands to the face on the Giants. The Jags are going to keep the ball moving with 35 seconds.
They beat Tampa Bay, lost to the Giants, lost to the Jets, lost to the
The legend of Davis Mills will continue to grow today.
Ooh.
With a dime there.
I think Texans might win.
They're tough. They're not
They're a team I'll
pushovers.
never bet on.
They're a bad team, but they're not pushovers.
He currently has a 5.4-second lead over Martin Truex Jr., who is running in the second spot. Then it's William Byron, Ryan Blaney, the two highest running.
What's funnier, the Packers losing to the Commanders or the Bucks losing? That's got to be Bucks losing to the Panthers. That's fucking just...
That would, to me, was audible.
Losing by 3 scores to the Panthers.
You were 13-point favorites.
13-point favorites lost by 18. And the Falcons remain tied for first, so yay!
You guys losing to the Bengals is nothing special.
Yeah. I mean, I kind
That
of
is
called
a
it,
whatever.
but I
You
called that
lost
one.
to a great team. Whatever.
Shit happens. Nothing screwy in the Bengals-Falcons game. It's just what happened, you know?
Oh, man. But it just makes me feel worse about that
Boy, stage 2 was only 5 laps. Is only 5 laps longer than stage 1, and it feels like it's been going on for an eternity here. Yeah, the Nemechek spin in stage 1.
Paired together last year, they come down here in the spring and February, and boom, the victory.
Boom.
They go. There was this belief they had worked together before at the Truck Series, and it was obvious.
Now I feel bad about Bristol because of Brad's winning streak.
Yeah.
He could have won at Bristol.
He should have won Bristol.
Rudy Fugle. So that's our crew chief helping his
I still think
operation
Bristol was a good race given the circumstances with the tires and everything, because it was basically Martinsville.
It's just hard to remember those
Yeah.
races with questionable winners.
Yeah.
Darker from various hits and scrapes. The
I
tires
love
seem to be
chaos, but
rather
too much
durable
is too
today as
fucking
compared to the Xfinity
The wrong
season.
kind of chaos. Oh.
Xfinity car, we had a flat tire almost immediately. These tires seem
Fairburn
to
missed a
be
kick for the
able to handle it
Texans.
a
Man,
lot
Lovie
better
Smith just looks like Santa Claus.
The body on the quarter
Ooh, I
rail
love them
really
Chargers
covers
uniforms.
the top edge of the tire, so only the bottom of the tire with the cambered rear end.
Chargers
Hate
are
how
wearing
they
their
can get powder blue and navy blue. but-
Chargers wearing their Navy alternate uniforms, and they're pretty sweet looking. Although for years we begged for them to get rid of Navy and go to powder blue full time, and they finally did. But I like these Navy uniforms.
That is a great save.
It used to make no sense that they'd wear powder blue twice a year, and that was it.
It's got the drive. Really where we're seeing most of these guys lose the back of the car tremendously. Briscoe trying to fight as hard as he can because possibly he can get up there and beat Harrison Burton for the free pass. Harrison just got by Chris Buescher. Now the 5 of Larson is trying to get by Buescher.
Yeah, Karen, in 2019, I think Keselowski, I think he led like 385 laps at Martinsville and won. That was 2019.
Probably gonna happen. 7 to go in this stage. He's gonna race him pretty hard. These are two
Trick play from the Jags, running out of options here.
driver in that 5 of Larson. He might let it go, but
You gotta
that might
catch
maybe
it,
race
that's
him a little bit
chance.
harder
Yeah.
than he normally would. Larson's
And
gonna
you
try
gotta
to
make a good
drive
throw
in here
down
and
there,
clear him
too.
up the racetrack.
There we go.
Look at them sweet ass 1994 uniforms the 49ers are wearing. Oh yeah, these uniforms.
Oh my god.
The gold helmet is the only thing distinguishing the teams at a glance. We were talking about good looking. We were talking about good looking uniform matchups. Like, man, the Cowboys and Lions, that was a nice game to look at. Hell, the Jags, Giants, Ravens, Browns. You got the 49ers and the Chiefs, and it's a lot of
White
red.
jerseys, red pants against red jerseys with white pants.
Yep.
Oh my god, never thought it.
But I love those 49er uniforms. Back in the day, everybody hated those. They liked the classic cherry red 80s 49ers, but I like these now.
Oh yeah, you guys got like the only fullback in the league.
Even as he's lapped these cars, you see he's behind Harrison. Harrison's not going to let him go around the outside.
Oh, that Kyle Larson, though. How about him? Oh, Briscoe's knocked a wall. I think he's got a flat left rear. Caution's out. Coming to 4 to go on the stage. NASCAR might try to rush and get a one-lap sprint for a stage win.
Can you believe that this guy made it in over the guy dominating this fucking race?
Yeah. Larson's out of the playoffs, but fucking Briscoe's in.
Oh hell.
Spot.
Made
Spot.
him out.
They can spike it, though. I think they can get a spike off. 10, 9. Oh, flag stops the clock.
That was late.
That was a really late flag. But now it's going to be a 10-second runoff. If it's an offensive penalty, it's going to be a 10-second runoff. Holding. Holding. Or is it roughing? Ooh, roughing. That's body weight. That's roughing. By rule, that's
So they're
roughing.
gonna add time back.
It'll stop the clock. Give them basically a free timeout.
Back here around the start of the corner. Sideways.
Oh, we
right
gotta see
there.
his first run as a 49er.
Briscoe pounded the wall with a flat left
Oh,
rear.
number 23.
Christian McCaffrey just got a 10-yard carry for a first down
16 seconds. Okay.
and a first down off the penalty.
This game means absolutely not shit to me. So, I get the satisfaction of the Giants.
And the NFC East, it
Keeping the
does mean a
Cowboys
lot.
Down
Yeah.
at 5 and fucking 2.
Yeah.
Third in the division.
That's why I should be cheering for the Giants here, so the Cowboys will stay in third place.
At 5 and 2. PI?
He waved his hand. Hey, look at me, man.
Defense or offensive
I run really good here.
No.
Felt like he could come here and contend.
I couldn't do that.
Well, Briscoe's must win going to Martinsville. He's going to the garage here. Oh, tip drill interception for the Chargers off of Geno Smith.
Has terminal issues here in Miami.
I love him uniforms, though.
So,
Briscoe's in the garage, so he's must win.
But they don't want to change all these suspension parts.
Doing the Trevor Bain, backing up down pit road.
Or a lower control arm. Hey, if we go to the garage, we're going to be done. Yes, that is factual. If
Yeah,
you
they're
go
telling
behind
him,
that
go to the
pit wall, your day
garage.
is
Here
over.
come the Jags with
Damage
another
your
chance.
But you can't change control
Too
arm
high.
on the road. So unless you can go on the
Jaguars,
I think you got enough time.
they might get 2 plays here.
speed, your day is over. I know this is an emotional
There you
battle.
go.
You're trying to knock
Funky
the day
setup.
over, but if the
Funky
control
fucking
arm is
line.
Just pay it. Look at the gold helmets, Dylan. Just look at the gold helmets.
Crew members running
And McCaffrey running hard. 2 carries per 19 already.
Somebody's motivated.
Yeah,
How
he-
do you fix your sleep schedule that quick? You went from East Coast to West Coast, and all of a sudden,
This week is my first time ever going to the West Coast. That's gonna fuck me up. Because my plane,
going more than the
my
Steelers.
flight out of Atlanta says you will leave Atlanta at like 10, and you'll get to California at 11:45. But that's their time, so. Oh! He caught it at the 1, and the Giants tackled him.
He should have fumbled it.
Oh. All right. My fucking food's ready. I'll be right back, guys.
Heartbreaker for the Jags. Go Giants. 6-1. 6-1.
Look at the Giants fans down there in Duval County. They saw a game-winning tackle at the 1-yard line. Christian Kirk just pushing for all he's worth, but 3 Giants were there. The offensive lineman couldn't get downfield to push the pile into the end zone. That close from a heart-stopping win for the Jags turns into a heart-stopping game-winning tackle for the New York Giants, who thought they had this game put away 3 or 4 different times. But a win's a win. The Giants are 5-1. The Jags drop to 2-5. Jimmy Garoppolo and the Niners throw in, and Brandon Ayuk could not squeeze it. Would have been 1st and goal, San Fran.
Down in decision time. It looks like the field goal unit's coming on out. So we'll see Robbie Gould come out to attempt a field goal to put the 49ers on the board. So a really nice opening drive that stalls inside the 20. And that'll be Gould for a short one, 30-yard attempt.
So here's the good news. Food has been acquired. The bad news is it's messy. So it's going to be a pain in the ass. But it's going to be delicious.
Honoring the 72 championship team tonight. It's the 50th anniversary of that perfect 17-0 season. Junior, you're going to be on the show with Jack and Rodney. We all get to go hang out on the sidelines and enjoy a little football. You're, I'm sure, very happy your Commanders won today.
Yeah, hopefully they were going to talk some highlights, which I have not seen yet. I can't wait to watch some winning highlights by the Washington Commanders.
Hey, Marty, I got an update for you, buddy. Carolina, 21.
I don't know if I want it, Steve. I'm in the tanking mode right now. Tank for the #1 pick.
Well, you didn't do a very good job at tanking. 21-3 Carolina.
Oh, my.
Eat your guy, Tom Brady. How about that for the Panthers?
This is just disheartening for Chase Briscoe. So basically, just review it. Accident, hits the wall, comes
TJ said that back in the day,
comes to pit road. There is specific
when Washington would win, he would tell Dale Jr. during the race, but he had a code for it. He would say, the pizza's been delivered.
Pit road, toe link is still acceptable. They have more damage than that. There's no option. You've wrecked. What needs to be repaired to make minimum speed cannot be repaired. So therefore, while you want to work on it, there doesn't matter. You are out of the race. So Chase Briscoe, high hopes heading into the day, and he's going to leave in a must-win situation, I would imagine.
Oh, this chicken's so messy, but it's so good.
Yeah, so unfortunate for Chase Briscoe. Getting all the way now to the round of 8. That's the furthest he's ever been. Ross Chastain, William Byron, Chase Briscoe, and Christopher Bell all in the round of 8 for the very first time in their careers. As we see the green and white checkered flag coming out, that means that Kyle Larson will sweep stage 1 and stage 2. It's the 8th time that he has swept.
Kyle Larson swept the stages, but that doesn't win me money yet.
And he's only gone on to win twice in that scenario. Swept Miami stages back in 2017, but finished 3rd to Mark Truex Jr. when he won the championship. Let's check back in with Kyle Petty on the Peacock Pit Box. And KP, risk reward. We talked about it after stage 1. How about now? It seems like the intensity's picking up again.
Yeah, the intensity's picking up, and we saw it there with Chase Briscoe. Put in a position where he had to make something happen. He only had a few laps, but you overdrive. Something gets out from under you, and now the reward is he's in the garage area. He gets to go home early. That's it. That's a tough place to be. We still see Christopher Bell On the struggle bus, Denny Hamlin is trying to get
Kyle Petty just said struggle bus. That's my catchphrase.
This is going to be a great segment, a great last stage.
I say that all the time when we're playing video games. I'm riding the struggle bus.
Chase Elliott in the 6th position is doing a really nice job maintaining that track position.
I'm happy somebody else way older than me said that there. That's pretty funny. I'm riding the struggle bus.
Sure he could recover. So execution for Chase Elliott going to be key. See Chase Briscoe going to take the mandatory ride to the infield clearance center.
Anytime you get out of the car, you have to do that. And now, cars making their way onto pit road, Kim.
And a 4th place finish in that stage for Ryan Blaney. Top left, he said he was better this run, just a little free in 3 and 4. So they're going to give him a little more rear security as well as a little more turn with an air pressure adjustment on those 4 fresh Goodyears and Sunoco fuel. As Chase Elliott in front of you, Dave.
Stage break couldn't have come at a better time. I'm hungry.
Needs it to work better on the wall in turns 1 and 2. 4 and fuel for him, Marty.
Kyle Larson in his pit stall early.
49ers just intercepted Patrick Mahomes off a crazy-ass tip, if it stands.
They made wall contact, quote, decently twice. His teammate William Byron, 17 critical stage.
And it will. That's a pick. Oh, my God.
Rear grip late in the run.
So many positive vibes have come from Miami. Drivers winning.
All right, Larson, let's bring it home.
There's also the negative, and that's what Chase Briscoe has suffered here in Miami, as he's now out of this race and will have to fight to get to the championship 4 next week.
So I ask you, as I try to touch my mute button on my remote without getting my remote greasy. Mute! Who's Chase Briscoe going to kill next week at Martinsville? Be back in a second.
I was wondering why the 49ers are about to run them out of the building.
I'm almost back, guys.
Built by Northern Tool and Equipment. William Byron, after winning.
My phone knows what quality is. Watch game recap. Panthers 21, Bucks
Christopher
3.
Bell right there next to him.
Yeah, exciting year for the 1 and the 11. The excitement continues here in Miami. Beating and banging, a little pushing and shoving down the straightaway.
It was Kyle Larson early on who was able to steal the lead away from the 24 of William Byron.
Yeah, it was clean and green until the 45 of John Hunter Nemechek, who was filling in for the suspended Bubba Wallace. Loose off turn 2, spins around. Light contact. Car was able to continue.
On pit road, it was a close call for Denny Hamlin coming off. The 77 slides right there and then almost into the back of the 5. So Denny Hamlin, tough getting off the pit road.
And then most recently, our first playoff driver out of the race, Chase Briscoe, loose in the middle of 1 and 2. Big correction, heavy wall contact, some
too much damage to the suspension. Repairs can't be made yet. Take his car to the garage. First playoff driver out of this race as we take a look at the playoff standings brought to you by Xfinity. Again, Joey Logano comfortable because of the win a week ago. No one else comfortable, although William Byron has gained the most points of the playoff drivers in the first two stages.
Yeah, that accident's going to put Chase Briscoe in a must-win, and Christopher Bell in 7th. Him and Chase Briscoe, the only 2 playoff drivers without stage points today, and you can see it right here, both 40 and 49 behind.
Get a few updates before the green flag comes back out on
The Kyle Larson show rolls on.
As you saw there on that playoff leaderboard, Ryan Blaney below the elimination line. And when I talked to the team this morning, they said they would not feel safe headed into.
You guys are talking F1. I have no idea what's going on in F1. I ain't got enough TVs for that. Or enough time in the day.
And then Blaney added to the team, the weak point he feels like is his entry into turn 1. He can't roll with speed into it, so that's what he's going to work on this final stage, Dave.
Did Chase Elliott's team adjust his race car to be a winning race car? That remains to be seen. One thing that did happen, the pit crew did its job. They picked him up one spot, Marty.
Well,
How
obviously.
about Denny Hamlin's pit crew? Rough first stop of the day. They gained him 3 on this last stop of the day, though. And Chris Gabehart had a conversation with Hamlin about which lane to choose on the restart. Listen.
Thank you.
We're getting bottled up on the bottom there, or not having enough momentum.
The defender was laying on Tyler Lockett before the ball was thrown. They was delayed on forward flag.
Restarts have been a topic for
Davis
Hamlin all day
Mills,
long.
he's gonna
Can
be
he get a
something
good one
over
here
time.
at a critical
I like
time
Davis
to
Mills,
run
just
out?
on a
That
bad
running
team.
back they got, that rookie,
97 laps remaining in this race.
Damian Pierce or whatever his name is.
Davis Mills is the David Carr of this generation. Ironically, with the same franchise.
Who would you compare Gino to? I know he's not insane, but somebody who's been in the league so long and then just finally, after fucking 10 years of being in the league, actually shows something. Highest completion percentage in the league, 75%.
It's hard to say. He reminds me of Cordell Stewart. He's not as mobile or athletic, but
Oh, Truex.
3 wide per
What was that
second.
outside of him? Willie B? Damn.
That's Byron back into second place.
Look at this Hendrick fucking railroad.
Byron has great short run speed.
Look at Blaney.
When Blaney started pushing up, I'm like, I hope you're clear, man. Hamlin fourth. Hamlin finally got a good restart.
A little front run speed here, early run speed. This 11 car, they've struggled on fire off. He's asked for them to help his race car. Looks like they're making it work. The 9 and the 19 almost contact and in the fence on the 2. Real hard racing there.
19 using that momentum. Right in the middle of the racetrack, trying to pull in front of the 9 of Chase Elliott.
Again, that early run speed in the Penske car, too. Hanging tight on the back of this 24 and the 5. Blaney right there in the yellow car.
Oh,
to the
Blaney
inside.
winning would absolutely make me
Take advantage
happy.
of that while you have pace in the car on the first few laps.
Something
Larson
I love
winning me
about-
some money would make
I
me
love
happy.
about NASCAR is you can
All the way up to the
actually
fence,
be
going
happy
through
for
1 and
fucking
2 that
people
last
and not even be a fan.
through.
Yep.
And we'll see if it works out for him now.
Football,
To the
if you're happy
racetrack.
for somebody, you
Behind
fucking
him will be
bandwagon.
Blaney.
Since Dale Jr. retired, that's kind of been my role. I'm just happy for nice guys who win and do well. And you got 3 of them right there.
I feel like that's called being a mature NASCAR.
Yeah.
Blaney able to make the bottom of the racetrack work. We'll see if he can complete the pass through 1 and 2.
As we get further and further in this race, guys, I think this 12 fires off better and better.
It's exhausting hating on people. I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. And then Noah Gregson came along, and I'm just like, God, fuck this guy for making me do
Joey is
this.
the only guy that
Joey, yeah,
I'm
to an
over
extent.
Harvick,
Joe
whatever.
gets racing drivers.
What the fuck is touchdown Broncos.
I'll always have a soft spot for Harvick to an extent.
The Broncos scored a touchdown?
Once upon a time, I was a big Harvick fan. Logano, I used to feel sorry for back in the day.
Here's Hamlin going for 3rd as well. We talked about how
Are you gonna wreck Willie B, Denny?
And keep this in mind, Rick, as he gets
Is he
that
on the
position.
list?
Maybe from William Byron.
You're on
Denny
the
Hamlin
list.
has been the best
You just made the list.
far on long runs, maybe even better than Kyle Larson. Listen to these early spots.
The girl at the store was like, "Who do y'all play today?"
Had some issues being
And I said,
too
"The
tight.
Dolphins," and she
As
was
this
like,
race
"Oh,"
goes on,
because
the
she's a
track's
track
going to get tighter.
Oh, yeah.
They are not staying ahead of
Can we go back to the store?
She and she was like, "Oh," she said, "I don't know. The Dolphins have been looking pretty good this year, so I don't know." And I told her, I said, "I'm a little worried about the game,
The most recent incident
just
coming
because
out
of the
was
deep
Chase
cover.
Briscoe
The
into
Steelers
wall
give up the
and
big
out
play
of
in
the
a
car.
fucking
He's now
heartbeat.
standing by with
And
Dave.
when you got two
Just outside of the
receivers
medical
like
center,
that,
Chase.
Yeah.
Were you chasing the same thing all day long?
Might wind up looking like the Falcons.
I've never went into a game and thought so highly that somebody could break the receiving record. I feel like Tyreek might do it. He really might do it. At least 200.
Touchdown, Houston.
Knew we were going to get the lucky dog. Was
That
honestly
division is a shit
trying to
show.
get to the caution there in a couple laps and went into.
Who you think's gonna win that
I mean,
division?
it was like I hit
The
ice.
South.
Yeah, frustrating. I think that's the
Yeah.
first time I ever just crashed by
I
myself.
think Houston's got a chance in the long
Titans.
run. In the fucking long run.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, just.
Titans ain't
the
anything
Titans,
special.
I don't think the Titans are gonna shit the bed. They'll probably give you 10
We'll
wins.
open up our strategy a little bit now for next week. So, yeah, it's gonna go trying to win. Everybody says that they're all frustrated for the guy.
What strategy at Martinsville? Everybody's going to be taking 2 tires.
Had nothing to do with it. That was 100% on me. So gotta get better.
Martinsville is his next shot, guys.
100% on him that he got the car in the wall because he was pushing hard. But
I'll be right back.
It's gonna be funny. Blaine wins today and Briscoe wins next week. And the final four is all Fords and Williams.
Noah sped on pit road. That's what happened to Noah. He wasn't running worth a shit anyway.
just did not have it today.
Daniel Suarez right there in the 99 in 7th place. Trying to look around the Hendrick duo of Chase Elliott and William Byron, 6th and 5th position. They're right on the back bumper, the 19 of Truex. Great action right here down into turn 1 and 2. Marty, what you got on the 24 here struggling?
About to lose another spot, Junior, and you're spot on. The car just way too tight for William Byron early in the run here. In fact, came on the radio a second ago as his teammate Chase Elliott looks underneath him, said just plowing tight early in this run.
Yeah, and that'll get worse because this track's just going to get tighter. It ain't going to get looser. You have to keep working on that race car and find a way to give him fire off speed. We've seen some teams do it. This 11 car, Denny Hamlin took off on this restart. They've improved his car really, really tight on the early runs for him early in the race.
Chase Elliott up to the 5th spot now as the 24 continues to fall.
Michael, this might be the easiest money I've ever made.
Try not to lose too
Not
many
that it's
positions
much.
here. Get a chance to work on this car again.
Come on, Gino.
Suarez.
Woo! Touchdown Seahawks. Damn, what a throw.
Chastain, but the 99 also trying to take a position away from Byron and
Red Bull or what?
Yeah, the Trackhouse drivers leapfrog his teammate, Ross Chastain. Now working his way into the top 10. Trying to find his way into the top
Hard to
5
believe
around
the
Chase
Giants
Elliott for that
upset the
position.
Jaguars today.
No, I'm
We
upset.
saw just how tough Daniel Suarez was.
That didn't make no sense to me.
He lost power steering and fought that race car, almost 4,000-pound race car, for so many laps.
Because sports betting has become such a widely accepted thing,
Some steering fluid, but
I did not want an education on sports gambling, but we've all got one now.
from the playoffs in the round of 12.
Impressed to be able to see what that car can do on the bottom of the racetrack.
Whether we wanted it or not.
Down there, really the only one doing that down there on the racetrack this late into the run.
I used to laugh, be like, gambling's stupid. I'll never do it. Now I'm like, shit, I kind of
I
want to do it.
forgot my buddy's a Giants fan. He just texted me. He was like, I don't know what's going on. The Giants keep winning. Yes!
Denny Hamlin slow,
Looks like he's back
down the
to
back,
speed.
shaking it around. What's going on?
Middle of 1 and 2. Let's take a look. Watch him in this
Watch
11
it.
Implications, ladies and gentlemen.
sideways.
Yeah.
Got loose, brushed the wall.
Gets straightened out by the wall. And almost spins
Damn,
around
Denny's
again.
spinning
Huge
a lot.
moment.
It's not flat yet. He just bounced off the wall, lost a lot of
So
spots.
we got that car freed up. We talked about them adjusting the car to get it to where it'll turn. Everything's fine. Regroup, get going again. But what kind of damage did he do to that right rear tire for the long run?
Well, they keep in mind that as the sun's starting to set, that turns 1 and 2 is starting to get shaded. And now that could change the way the car drives over there. You may need to go back on some of those adjustments.
I guess I could say the same. If I was a Giants fan, I'd be like, what the fuck is going
10-0 49ers off that wacky interception a few minutes ago.
It's National Tight End Day. They'll get it together. It's going to be a good game.
Lest we forget, this is another Super Bowl rematch with a lot of the same people. Not been a lot of turnover on these rosters between the 49ers and Chiefs since then. That was 3 years ago. That's pre-COVID. Denny Hamlin's very lucky he didn't cut a tire. He seems to be fine now. What in the world? That's the most bizarre scoop and score I've ever seen. Yeah, he got touched.
Of course, Nathaniel Hackett loses.
Bad challenge, ain't gonna win that one.
Nathaniel Hackett is not worth my money. I'll just say that.
After having to watch 4 of his first 6 games, yeah, I'm done with it too.
Come on, Patty. We need a good game. Get it in the end zone. Touchdown. Travis Kelce.
Bastards didn't have arms swizzlers. And we're back.
Mortgage keys to victory lane.
Yeah, 1 or 2
Let's see if the NASCAR.com leaderboard's still not working.
Damn. Daniel Jones has 5 game-winning drives.
I swear this leaderboard only starts to work in stage 3 every week now.
They had to cut the first 2 stage people. Budget cuts.
Yeah. The recession's still affecting NASCAR after all these years. Leaderboard wasn't working.
So impressive today. He's led all but 36 laps here at Miami. And Cliff Daniels had an interesting conversation with him under the last caution. He said, listen to me. The track is going to go through a transition during this next run. Keep that in mind this entire run. Tell me what the car needs because we need to adjust to the racetrack or we may not win this thing, Ken.
Ryan Blaney currently running in the 2nd position, and Dale Jr. noted what the fire-off speed they've had. Well, that has been their clutch here today, and they knew that before they even started this race. I checked in with the team, and they said we have great short run speed, feel really good about it. We just need to maintain.
Well, that food was really good. It's a shame I ate too much of it.
That they get a caution late in the race so that Blaney can use that good fire-off speed. They can take advantage of the short run.
I'll stand as it should.
Chiefs first and goal. That's a touchdown pass to McCole Hardman. Chiefs are on the board. Kyle Larson with a 5-second lead and growing. Easiest goddamn money I've ever made in my life. Although the drama is wondering, is anything going to happen to him like it usually does? And between you guys and me, I'm loving watching football and NASCAR, but I want to play Gotham Knights. I got to play more with Robin, Dylan. He's not leveled up enough. I played as fucking Nightwing and Red Hood most of the game. I got to play as Robin. I will make a separate profile on my PlayStation to start that game over. because you have a save file and you have New Game Plus. I don't know if you can keep restarting New Game Plus or not, but if I can't, I will make another profile on PlayStation just to play Knots again from the beginning.
Pick Justin Herbert.
Herbert has not lived up to his I know he's banged up. Herbert's not really living up to the hype this year either. He's been mid. Monday night, I was like, do something, man. That game was begging to be a blowout Monday when they played Denver. What a boring stream that was. This race is still better than Martinsville and better than the Roval. I forgot we went to the Roval until this very moment when I mentioned it. At least we didn't spend a lot of money.
Kevin Harvick at Miami, Kim, where he won a title, and he also leads all drivers in top fives,
A top tip to up to top five. Whatever he said.
They've been very good on the longer run. He's been in the top 10 all day long. William Byron back as far as he's been all day long. In the 10th position, car extremely tight. Listen to the radio.
I respect the hair game, Justin Herbert. We all had that same haircut when we were like 12. Some of us just took it another level.
Roger's got him another meme.
I see why he's devastated there. They got so close. A few laps away from the pit window. Do you pit twice? Do you make it a one-stop? What's been the tire wear? I think tire wear has been pretty substantial. If you go back and look at how Reddick's day went when he killed his tires. Joker. You poor bastard. You lost to the worst team in football by 3 scores. What happened? I hate Carolina, too, but that was funny. Hey, man, them Chargers helmets are nice. You're right. Those Chargers helmets, I forgot that they have an extra alternate now. So the blue on the helmet has the navy lightning bolt on it. That's dope. Joker, Tom Brady shit aside, do you have a PS5? I'm looking for people to play Gotham Knights with. I got Andreas, but he can't play all the time. I need a roster of people, so I can be like, hey, you, let's play. Let's go save Gotham. Oh, that should have been intercepted. We're not talking much about the race because there's literally nothing going on. Kyle Larson has dominated this shit, and I kind of saw it coming. I like how I said the leader. Go look at the leaderboard. It's not right. Leaderboard still. It's got the lap and everything right, but it's still got the starting lineup. I didn't look that closely. I just saw the little green flag and everything. So, I guess I got to go back to my shitty Fox leaderboard.
Personal foul on the Chargers.
Wow. But in all seriousness, Joker, why are you bandwagoning?
Oh yeah, hit him.
You cheer for New England all them years, then you cheer for Tampa. Come on, man.
Too bad New England's still better.
Sadly, I think the Patriots are better than Tampa Bay right now.
Patriots have impressed me.
Patriots have really turned it around the last couple weeks. God damn it, I can hear the TV in the other room. It's ahead of Red Zone, which is what we're watching right now. The 49ers and the Chiefs.
The score down there, we ain't even seen that yet.
Yeah. Feels good to be tied for first in the middle of October. It's like the deepest we've made it into a season in like 5 years being relevant. My man Larson. Larson got his... This is 2021 Larson right here. 2021 Larson showed up today. He's back.
They just ran it up the middle. Nobody points on either side of the cut line for that championship four. Ross Chastain, 12 points right now ahead of the cut line. William Byron He's +4.
That's what we
And
need
the guy
going into a
below it,
shitty
Blaney
Martinsville
and
race.
Denny Hamlin right now fighting to find those points. Remember, every position on the racetrack is a point. Marty.
Hey, Rick, so we talked about this two-stop versus one-stop strategy. Denny Hamlin debating that right now.
Karen, you're right. Truex has been right there, and he and Blaney are pretty even. But it's 9 seconds almost to Larson, so it's just not even a race. Blaney's going to make the Final Four without winning a race.
They need to do a Hail Mary, but I don't know if 2 stops is the Hail Mary. I think Richmond, while it looks nothing like Miami, has the same sort
There's
of...
that running back Pierce for the Texans.
Chase the math. The math says...
I didn't know he was a rookie, but he had some
in about
record
32,
broken, like
33 laps on your tires,
400
you're getting
yards
33 laps. While it seems
5
like having an extra
touchdowns
pit
through his
stop is
first 5
crazy,
games
Rick.
or something.
Old tires
This race is actually winding down pretty quick. I appreciate these long green flag runs.
make up more time.
One step closer to Phoenix.
It's 5 to 8 seconds faster to pit
Blaney.
twice.
Yep, Truex second. There you go.
Whose day fucks up first?
Larson could have a bad pit stop and still have a 3-second
One of them
lead.
two's
So we'll
Yeah.
see who does what, Dave.
So, Steve, I had that conversation with Adam Stevens this morning, and he really wouldn't jump at the two-stop strategy right away. And I kind of pressed him. He goes, "No, I just don't see a lot of time."
Oh,
there.
but see, with
However,
Russell, you're
we
kicking
have
a
to
field
run
goal
the
here.
race first. We have to see
4th and 1 Broncos against the Jets. They get it on the quarterback sneak, which is the only play call you make in that situation, but teams repeatedly shoot themselves in the foot. But the Broncos kept it simple there and a good call.
to begin with. So, Marty,
McCaffrey looks good in that 49ers uniform, 23. That uniform, the old 90s 49ers uniform just looks good on him.
49ers is a good fit.
Yeah.
I hate he didn't go to like a super powerhouse.
The uniform looks good, and I think that he's a wonderful fit for that team. That's going to be a match made in heaven if he stays healthy. I hope he has a good long career now that he's out of Carolina. Have a good long career, McCaffrey. You're a good dude. Am I going? No, dude, I can't go to Martinsville. I'm on a cruise next week. I won't even be in the country next week. I'll be on a boat with my favorite band.
Put some air under it. Oh.
Ozzy.
That's what these crew chiefs are trying to do right here. So I would imagine 1 or 2 more laps.
Having a hard time believing it myself.
Maybe it ain't even that.
And
It's
if
the
you're
Packers just
Larson,
keep losing.
do you set your own strategy or do you...
These are crazy times we're living in the NFL.
I'm ready for the playoffs.
Nothing makes
That
sense.
has me really ready.
The playoffs. Last year's the craziest playoffs I've ever seen from start to finish. So this year could be better. Unless the gap from Philly to everybody else in the NFC and Buffalo to Kansas City and then to everybody else in the AFC is so wide that they just blow through their competition. But those wild card games are going to be crazy, I think. Last year, the Rams and Bucks and the Bills and Chiefs games alone in the playoffs. If only the NASCAR playoffs were that exciting. 9.5 second lead. Byron, the first car to pit. 61 to go.
From 22 seconds back.
Yeah.
Special sauce.
He's got that sauce. Them Jets helmets are just beautiful to look at. You know, even if I wasn't going on the cruise, we wouldn't go to Martinsville. We wouldn't have went to that after that spring race. But yeah, come back next year when they change the aero package and everything. We'll give it another shot sometime, I'm sure. Darlington to Charlotte. Both Darlington races and the Charlotte races were so good. The 600 this year is one of the best races I've ever seen. Byron had to back. Oh, implications. Implications, no. They had to back it up and tighten the wheel. At least it didn't come off. Is the other one tight? The car stalls now? Jesus Christ. Well, Byron's day's over.
Look at Joey getting lapped.
He'll be a lap down after this run.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, he's...
Even after it cycles through, he's going to be a lap down.
Texans.
10-3 over the Raiders. That's a really slow stop.
2 guys, 2 bad stops. All right, guys, take a deep breath. Nothing special here. Let the strategy work out. We don't have to press. Sometimes pitting on the green, we think you need to try harder.
Yeah, Chris, I appreciate dirt racing, but I suck at it. in every video game I've ever played. Wow.
And they told the team, make a clean stop. They paid attention to what happened. This was their goal all day long. They have clean stops every single stop. Blaney just needs more grip in the rear over the long run.
Good run, Ed. Good run.
Ed. Can we please get a good stop for the 9? Beautiful stop. Beautiful stop. Well done. Yeah, Blaney stopped 9.8. Chastain, slide the tires coming out. I hope Ross wasn't speeding. We could have implications here, too. Stay tuned. There'll be a caution that just jacks this entire race up, I'm sure. Oh, there it is. Blaney's wheel came off, I think. Or did he just spin on the access road? It's a caution. No, not a chance. He had a great pit stop and everything. I think he just tried to be too fast coming out of the pits. Wow. Blaney spun on the access road. There's a caution. I think Larson's in good shape.
On his way to pit road when this happened, he was slowing down, and so the second the caution came out, on the racetrack.
You know, Rick, I'd rather be lucky than good, but in a perfect world, you're both. And it might just be both for Kyle Larson today. We'll see how scoring works. But how about the 12? This is the 12 signature. Great cars that can't get to the finish of the races. Once again, last week, it was a spin on the racetrack. This week, guys, I didn't see it firsthand, but it looked like it was still on the access road for the 12 car.
Well, we talked about it earlier, Steve, how important it is to have good.
Yeah, they sure were, weren't they? NASCAR's been real quick lately to throw some cautions.
A lot of dust gets piled on top of that. Go back and see if that's what happened, but if it did, I mean, I've almost done it. I've almost
The hell his foot got hit and it was
in the gas really hard.
Pretty
get the
sure
right side
that
tires
Phillip Rivers
on the
threw another
wrong side,
pit.
get it in the
And
grass,
yes, I
and
said
then you're
Phillip
along.
Yeah, once you drop the tire off in the grass, there's pretty much nothing you could do. We're gonna take a look and see how it happened. There he is, far right of the screen.
Blaney just drifting through the access road.
Came around fast. That is weird. So it didn't look like he dropped the tire, but I think NASCAR had a big concern about him maybe sliding into the apron or up the racetrack. And needed to throw this.
He was stopped and slowed for a pretty good while, so I'll give him that caution. But they sure have been quick to throw him lately. And it's rare they're quick to throw them during green flag pit stops. They usually don't like doing that.
Going to go to the 22 of Logano, we're being told by NASCAR.
Oh.
A lot of cars that are one lap down that had just come to pit road.
You know, the 49ers tried to wear those uniforms in that Super Bowl against Kansas City, and the NFL wouldn't let them. Because they're like, you've wore your alternate more than twice this year. You can't do it again. And the 49ers wanted to wear those. Actually, they wanted to wear the white versions. They wanted to wear the all-white away versions of their 94 uniforms in the Super Bowl. Remember what the Rams did? The Rams were smart because, remember, they wore their throwbacks in the Super Bowl, right? And they said they intentionally only wore them like once that year, twice during the regular season, so they could wear it the third time if they made it to the Super Bowl. And it's like, I'll be damned, they made it to the Super Bowl and wore their alternates. That's big dick energy. You bring your alternate uniforms to the Super Bowl, I think. Me and Dylan played in ours in franchise. I wore the Falcons 2010s uniforms. It's like the Matt Ryan era uniforms, I call them.
I believe that's the case because pit road's now open as we see Kyle Larson turn to the bottom. So Truex and Chastain will take the front row. But first,
So Truex and Chastain got on the lead lap, and they'll be on front. Okay, so Truex going to have the lead. Truex and Chastain 1-2.
Christopher Bell's team was committed to a
Let's see what look at the spoiler on Bell's.
with fuel from here, so we'll see what happens. They
The
have
right
obviously
side of that clear part of the
100%.
spoiler.
They need to roll the center better, Marty.
Kyle Larson was so close, Dave, to coming to pit road there. Got back out on the race.
Larson's still got the best car. I think he'll get it back.
They said Larson was on his way to
Mm-hmm.
The leader car, very good for him. For Denny Hamlin, he said the car was tight. But once he
Larson will get this lead back. It's going to be a little tough behind Truex. God damn, what the fuck was that decision? That was double coverage.
So the question will be now, Mark Truex Jr., Ross Chastain, can they stay in front of Larson? Maybe this is an opportunity.
Damn the win.
So that missed field goal makes sense now.
Oh, the goalpost was sideways. Damn.
And we just checked the miles per hour right now.
Excuse me, guys.
13 miles an hour will affect the kick for sure.
Yeah. 17-0 Seahawks over
I
Chargers.
picked the Seahawks. Don't mean shit though. The first week of the year don't mean shit.
Don't worry. Next Sunday, you get to wake up at 9 in the morning and watch the Broncos play the Jaguars in London. I know you're all excited.
Were they really?
Yes. Broncos Jags in London. So y'all make sure y'all set those alarms.
That might be a pretty decent game. Jags tend to show out in London.
If I wake up at 9 that morning on the ship, I'll watch because they'll be showing it. They'll show football on the cruise.
Will it be 1 o'clock for you though?
Well,
Where will you be Sunday?
shit, that'll be 6 a.m. Okay, I will not be awake. I forgot we're West Coast time. So, no, I will be missing the Jags and the Broncos.
9 in the morning is the end of the game for y'all.
But I'll get to watch football at
Oh,
like
that's right. 1 o'clock football comes on at 10.
10. I'll get to watch football. I will get up at like, and there's nothing was going on that day during football anyway. So now I get even more time to watch football on the cruise. I'm gonna probably go watch one half in one bar and then go to another bar. There's so many bars on this fucking boat. I will just go from bar to bar. I'll bar hop all morning and maybe go chill in my room a little bit. I don't like being in the room. I like being out and about because, I mean, fuck, you're on a cruise. Take a little walk during halftime, go to the buffet, get some ice cream. That damn soft serve just hits different on that boat. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Chargers had like an 80-yard touchdown, but he fucking stumbled out of bounds on the slant.
World NASCAR meets WWE. All right, Rick, so as we talk
NASCAR meets WWE. Out of context, that makes a lot of fucking sense lately.
21st position, good run for the 7. All right.
A couple different players behind this pace game from Coca-Cola. You see the 1 of Ross Chastain on the bottom, the 19 of Mark Truex Jr. Here's basically what happened. They came to pit road under green flag pit stops. While on pit road, the yellow comes out. Larson slowing down. Actually, was slowing down.
Ow.
Never lapsed.
They'd hate to lose him. That'd be
Hit the perfect time
a
to
real
pit
bummer.
Because of the reduced speed in the field, they serviced their cars. They were
So Truex got this race handed him on a silver platter. I doubt he holds on though, because Larson's just too damn good.
Oh, Larson's third.
Yeah.
Hamlin in 4th, Harvick in 5th.
And Larson picked the outside line, which I think is the right call.
To make their green flag pit stop. One other note, and it's
51 to go when they take the green.
You see Joe Logano in 13th. He was the free pass. The 9 of Chase Elliott took the wave around. It really is just a little bit of track position. What you need to know if you're a Chase Elliott fan, and there's a lot of them out there.
Chris, since Tampa Bay lost, you need to go back and harass that dude on Facebook that jumped on my post that I've never met before in my life and was talking about Tom Brady.
Back to 36, who's out of the race.
Steve, they don't have to stop again. Only 52 laps to go.
52 laps to go. They don't have to stop again. But
I was going to make a post earlier about the Bucks are just a quarterback away.
The Bucks are a quarterback away.
They got great defense. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Leonard Fournette. What else do you need?
As they run on pit road, we'll see if they can take advantage of it. Green flag back in the air.
All these teams are making it easier and easier to do.
Hamlin, good restart, trying to go 3 wide. Truex going to hold up Larson here. I felt like, oh,
Tries to challenge on the bottom of the race.
Chastain kind of ran Truex wide. Hamlin takes the lead. Wow, that's the greatest restart in Denny Hamlin's career. To leapfrog Larson, Truex, and Chastain. Larson's kind of fucked here. He's stuck behind Truex. Now he's got some clean air running that high line.
Austin Dillon don't reckon.
Red and white number
He's got some clean air on the high line now. I just don't. He's not carrying a big run. Keselowski's up to 4th. Oh man, I had this money won. Fuck.
Harvick side drafting him. Harvick's trying to take the spot away from
God damn it.
That car you saw making that aggressive move.
Harvick's passing Larson. Oh, Harvick, please don't take my money out.
Still battling on the inside of
It's
Austin
been a
Dillon.
while since
Harvick
I've
right
seen
in
this
front of
much
them.
talent.
Talked
in
about
front.
Yeah.
battle for second right here.
Chastain and Truex running hard for second.
Well, they're side by side. We saw the
Hamlin not really driving away. It looks like the 19 and the 1 are both running him down at the same time while they're racing each other.
Remember this car not quite handling perfectly for Denny early in these runs, but that clean air is going to really improve the grip in this 11 car.
Larson still can't get by Keselowski.
They're in fifth. This is the first time in a long time he's been behind other cars, so now his car drives completely different than it did before.
Yeah, that guy's our new friend, Chris.
Brad Keselowski.
Do I have a chicken place called Joella's? Never heard of it, so I don't think we have one anywhere near here.
Clearing down the front straightaway, he does.
Can't pass.
Larson tried to side draft and slow him down just a little bit. Couldn't
Oh,
do it.
Brad.
Chops him off down here in turn 1.
Kind of pinched Larson there. Not a bad pinch, but pinched him. Tried to put some dirty air on him.
Up against the
Larson has to be too. He's not going to fade here.
move. Will he make this
As strong as he was,
bottom of the racetrack again this time? Keselowski
Truex going for the lead on Hamlin.
but has the
Hamlin had one hell of a restart. They said make the car better in the short run. They did.
Comes the 19. Martin Truex Jr. to the inside.
Come on, dick with each other long enough for Chastain to take this at the very least. I'll take a Chastain win if I can't have my money.
Is Kyle Larson.
Ooh.
He's kind of had trouble getting
Taking
that
in his
track
air.
position, but now
Ross
he has
having
it.
a nice
This
run.
19 car in the lead. Now the fight is for Larson to try to get up there and retake first position.
Down Raiders. What the fuck did I miss?
Martin Truex Jr.
The race
up
got
front.
interesting a bit now.
And now we have to pay attention to the race.
Trying to add to that right here, and the 5 right up against the fence.
He's pushing hard back there, Rick. He's got a great
I'm worried now Larson's going to knock the wall down.
straightaway, looks low here.
He can't get around Brad on the bottom.
Fired into the corner so he can't slide job or do
What a
anything like that
catch.
on entry. Gonna be side by side here off of turn 2.
Oh, Larson's going to do it again. Oh, what camera work was that?
What?
I could see the rear diffuser on Larson's car. I think Larson's going to get it turn 3 here. He's going to get by Keselowski. Yeah, they turned that camera in so deep you can see Larson's ass go, ooh,
Trying to be at the gas, hoping to hear clear. He is clear.
clear. And they're side by side for second in front of you. Eat them alive, Larson. Eat them alive.
Seems like
Truex gonna drive
all
away.
season long, these two have been side by side fighting.
Chastain sends it off into 1. He clears Hamlin. Is Hamlin going to be able to cross him over? No, he cannot. And Keselowski passed Larson. Again. He didn't clear him, though.
Larson down the back straightaway is going to have the momentum on Brad on the high side. Finally getting that position. He sets it right on the wall there on entry. Gasses it up right here. Look at him move forward. Just an inch away.
God, you can't get any closer to the wall. That's talent.
The 6 of Brad Keselowski able to stay almost with Larson.
Larson's lost. Oh, my God.
That was Larson's.
Yeah, Larson turned in a little early and went across Brad's nose and kind of got him jacked up. Now Brad's car really took off on him. Well, that's going to get Larson way ahead of Brad. I don't know what it's going to do for him as far as catching Truex or getting by Hamlin or Chastain at this point.
So Larson up to 4. It's Truex, Chastain, Hamlin, Larson, Keselowski.
They got chicken and waffle. Man, last time I was at IHOP, I had chicken and waffles. It was after a Metallica concert
Close it was.
in Atlanta.
Damn, Larson. Lucky he didn't get turned.
Yeah.
Larson chops him
Well, he could have got hooked from the left this week instead of the right rear.
in front of the 6. Take all the air away. Now the Larson trying to get the 11.
Closing in on Denny Hamlin, but it's
Truex, Chastain, Hamlin, Larson, Keselowski. Larson's had the best car all day. Of course, I'd get fucked out of my money by a car spinning on the apron during green flag pit
Now we
stops.
get another new winner. Still 40-something laps.
Yeah, a little ways to go here. I just got to believe that Larson's good enough to run him down, surely. If you can get a 10-second lead, you can make up 5. You would think. And Keenan Allen's hurt again. I'm kidding, he's not. I'm just watching Larson right now. Keselowski's getting the pressure put on him by Allmendinger. I couldn't tell whose car that was for a second.
Oh, that's some violent defense right there.
Keselowski's cosplaying as the Prowler from Spider-Man.
Better score quick.
Eckler, touchdown Chargers.
Austin Eckler will lead the league in touchdowns this year.
The only thing saving Larson from a battle with Brad is AJ Allmendinger right now. Let him go, Hamlin. Let him go.
Yeah, it ain't a playoff guy. There's only one playoff guy in front of him.
Oh, now AJ's coming forward. He's getting to Larson now. How's that not interference?
He dropped the snap and almost threw a touchdown. Damn, Ozzy.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing in the closet. Hamlin let Larson go. He just straight up let him go going into one. Or Larson just drove it in so deep it looked like Hamlin let him go.
Well, AJ's there.
Ozzy, are you all right? I ask as if a cat can answer me.
Should have been offensive PI.
There was a lot of contact, is all I know.
7 of 17. What in the fuck was that?
38 laps to go. It's NASCAR Cup Series playoffs on NBC. The still
We had to make it dramatic, Larson. We're going to get it. Hamlin's getting loose in the corner. You're going to drive away.
Back to the 5
DK
of
Metcalf
Larson.
out.
As we will have
Wow.
extended coverage on Peacock after the race. The NASCAR American post-race show. Make sure to stay with us for that.
These guys right here trying to sort this out. Larson wants to get clear so he can try to see about driving up to the top 2. Chastain, Truex out front.
Chastain is a second off of Truex.
About a second apart. And then this battle right here.
That's what I don't know if Cliff Daniels is spouting bullshit to try to keep Larson motivated or positive, but I'd like to believe that that's the case, what he just said to Larson, that they're going to come back to you. You got the fastest car.
AJ right there behind these two. Be a little patient in that 16 car. Real impressed with the fire-off speed of the colleague car.
Touchdown, McCall
Makes a
Hardman.
lot of gains on
Another
restarts.
one.
I hope somebody's got him
Time
in
to find down
fantasy.
the front straightaway.
Last week, Kelsey had 4. This week, Hartman's going to get 4.
What, 20-something yards? 4 catches.
AJ races these guys aggressively. He doesn't run every race. He will next year.
AJ's
But he does
4th.
not
I'm
give
going to be
them
a
any
big
edge.
fucking
Not at
suck-off
all.
for AJ next
That
year.
lap right there, Kyle Larson, 2/10 quicker than Truex, 3/10 quicker than Chastain. So
Larson's fastest car on the track. 36 to go, 35 this time.
We'll see if he can run these guys down. 36 to go.
Big run by Blaney on the bottom of your screen in the 12 as he's trying to get by William.
35 to go,
They're battling for 15th.
but Larson's 2.5 seconds off.
A lot of traffic in front of them. Look at 2 sliding around on the bottom of the racetrack. And again, Larson 2/10 quicker. Laney trying to work himself back up through this field. Remember, he got mired back in the field because of that spin on the access road. These cars never seem to run as good after you spin them out. I mean, you know, the old cars recovered pretty well, but for whatever reason, this car here, I know, plus the track position is a massive issue to get back in 20th or
Truex fastest that lap by a 10th over Larson. Actually, yeah.
No, Larson.
Oh, wait, yeah, Larson. There we go. By 3/10. Good Lord.
Look at Austin Dillon's second quickest.
There you go, Steve. You're
Not
showing
impressive.
the speed difference. Oh, yeah.
But-
NFL football.
Larson might be fastest, but good luck getting around Ross, because Ross is going to fight you because he needs every point. He might not be able to catch Truex, but he ain't going to let you go by and give up a point.
Allmendinger,
Larson's coming, though.
the 5 up in front of these
I don't know.
two.
He should let Larson go.
I would probably let him go. I know you don't want to give up a point, but
If you're matching Truex, you ain't gaining nothing. 100th of a second, if that means something.
these young guys don't like to let people go, though. The only guys that let people go are the Truexes and the Hamlins and the Kyle Bushes of the world. The Harvicks, the guys who have been around. Guys like Ross just don't give a shit. And I admire that in a way, but sometimes it just makes sense to let the guy go. And this might be one of those times.
Ah, he fumbled the fucking toss. The Chargers guy.
Transition for Denny Hamlin. Got to the
Well, that time Truex was a little faster.
In the 11 car, but got that past AJ Allmendinger a moment ago, now in fourth. Chris Gabehart just told him a moment ago, now get into your rhythm. The 5 is going to, quote, be a bulldozer coming up through the field.
Wow.
Ross laid over and gave Larson the top. He's letting him go. He let him go. Good move, Ross.
Around the outside.
He let him go.
And we see the one.
That was very smart.
Went into the middle of the racetrack. That opened the
I think 6-7 months ago, Chastain wouldn't have let him go.
1.9 with 31 to go. How many laps to within a second?
And we heard
We'll see. There's no gap. There's nobody between them now.
saying, you know, get in your rhythm. Get in your rhythm because you know you can catch him.
Coming to 30 to go. That clean air really is doing a lot for Truex.
Jets offense currently Elijah Vera-Tucker with a right elbow injuries in the locker room. Corey Davis with a right knee injury also in the locker room. And obviously the concern now is Breece Hall. And that means
Breece Hall's hurt. Damn, that sucks.
right tackle to play
That sucks for the Jets.
as they check on Breece
Look at him. He's like, fuck.
Breece Hall's going to be a great player.
4-2, you've overachieved. It don't matter. The 49ers are just Taysom Hill short. What do we guard? Team? 49ers will be fun on Madden.
Yep.
As we know, you're deeply concerned about Breece Hall. This was the play on which it happened. You already got one look at it. He gets tackled. Looks like a routine play going to the sideline.
What does he grab?
Twisted down, and he stayed.
Larson's already gained over half a second.
Breece Hall already has 4 carries.
It went from 2.3 to 1.8.
Touchdown was the majority of those yards.
Breece Hall, 4 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, dude's good. Just shame he's hurt. Hope it's not that serious. I'm so happy Ross let Larson go. I love you, Ross. You never let me down.
At least he didn't do what Joey did to Bubba at Michigan and just fucking block and let him
Yeah.
take off.
Yeah, now that you brought that up, yeah. You're right. Logano mirror driving Bubba Wallace for forever at Michigan. Harvick just drives away. Just drives away. Ross Chastain is more mature and smarter than Joey Logano. Now it's down to 1.6 in that last lap. It's going down. They're not showing him for some reason. We just keep looking at Denny Hamlin right here and AJ, but they should be showing Truex and Larson right now.
So Breece Hall, here's a little ISO replay look.
Oh.
Okay, he got hit. He got cracked in the side of the head.
So probably
Out for the game, I'm assuming. Unless he gets that Tua back injury treatment, you know.
Running in the second position, he's been the dominant car all day. One stage 1, one stage 2, led 177 laps, but a caution came out at the wrong time for him. But the right
He is coming.
Truex Jr. So Mark Truex Jr. now has a 1.6-second lead over Kyle Larson. Can Larson catch him? And if he does, can he get?
But Truex is running the exact same line. That's going to be the problem.
Daniels, his crew chief, coach's driver on. Listen.
25 to go.
They cannot do that. Smooth rhythm. The 19 is downshifting, and he is being really hard on his rears right now. That means to beat him, you take care of yours, and you keep your pace up. You're doing great.
Ever the cheerleader, Cliff Daniels, and what he's talking about is you can run that high line.
Jimmy Johnson made Cliff Daniels look bad. I hate to say it.
What I loved about it,
If I got money on the 5, I sure do.
as much as it was coaching or being a
I sure do.
very to the point. Not that you're great, not you're there. These are the facts. He's shifting. He's doing this. You must do this. 24 to go. He's laying a path of success out for Kyle Larson. But can Kyle put together the 24 laps in a year where he has self-admittedly made more mistakes than he really allows himself to make? It's what eliminated him for the playoffs. A mistake at the Roval. Can he run 24 clean laps? Can he run down
He hasn't gained much in the last couple, but like you said, Truex is downshifting, being hard on the rear tires. Larson's trying to maintain a steady pace and be in a rhythm. Caution. Oh, Tyler Reddick just wrecked hard.
Damn.
Pit. You got to pit.
Brad would stay up.
They asked Tyler Reddick, is he okay? And he said, I think so.
We've seen you struggling with this car all day, really. Again, off of turn 2 where we've seen some drivers with some issue. Looks like a little bit of a fire or something on the back of the right rear. The AMR team's on the scene. Check him out.
Got a
When
feeling
they're
I know
coming
what the
down,
flags.
and they will check him out. He'll head to the infield care center. A lot of
I hope
power
that hit
hits
ain't
this
hard.
season. And another one
Or at least I
here
hope
for
it's not
Tyler
right.
Reddick. It's good to see him climb out.
Right side of the screen.
Same thing as earlier in the race. Only this time he didn't save it. He hits the wall at the worst spot, I think, too. Oh, right on that edge of that damn safer barrier.
Bend in the wall is for the access for the
I feel like hitting
vehicles,
the
as you
front
see it on the
safer
right
than
side
the
of the
back.
screen.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel the same way. Guys hitting in the front might be a little better than the back. We never thought we'd say that.
Austin Dillon told that when he said that it didn't hurt as bad as it looked.
So the back of these cars, they, with this new next gen, they straightened and moved the rear tailpiece over a little bit so it's symmetrical left and right side. On the trucks, the Xfinity cars, and all the old Cup cars, that right side was straight as a board and provided a lot of side force. When these cars go into y'all and run against the fence, it gives you a lot more security. These cars do not have that. So once you get beyond a certain point of y'all, the spin is unsavable and you lose all of the side force. The car comes around quickly.
Pit road's open. Here they all come. Larson gonna win the race off pit road. And we got this shit. We gonna win this money. Oh, Truex got spun by Larson in the pits.
Yes!
Truex checked up and got ran, and Larson didn't even slow down.
And you see him turned around.
Damn, this race really was won in the pits. Oh no, Larson got another one, Karen.
Then he gonna get out there and dump it at Ross with a 9 point.
Truex, the leader, got spun in the pits. Go, 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 go.
Larson in front of Denny.
Yes! We back in the money for now. Gotta hold them off.
Damn, Brad came out and door bumped Brad, or Kevin.
It's been that kind of year for Truex. It has just been that kind of year.
Called it live. He was definitely off the bumper of the 5. I don't know if Truex checked up more in the speed lane. See, he kind of is slowing down, obviously, in front of
That's
5.
true.
I can't believe that.
Speeding on pit road. So drivers, what's the etiquette? Do you normally blend left earlier than you checked up? I mean, it seems like
What are you supposed to do there?
Yeah.
Larson, let the jack go flying.
That crew guy and the jet. Jesus, that could have been bad.
thankful this pit crew was heads up and had an escape.
Because keep in mind, these cars are still going 45 to 50 miles an hour there. Imagine getting hit by a car at 50 miles an hour. That wouldn't feel good.
Jumping back over wall, that's the main thing. Nobody got hurt.
These
That
things
was
are tanks.
really scary looking, but let's listen to what Kyle Larson was talking about.
In the 19th, you did, but he was going to miss his stall. He didn't put it. Yeah, I thought he lost.
That was Truex's mistake. He went just.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. The 19 car didn't turn and blend toward the stall like he typically would, as if he might have.
Hashtag Truex washed, question mark.
You can't, you would never really turn in that late, so I wonder if Martin actually drove up on
Well, I said the race was handed to him on a silver platter. Can he not fuck it up?
And
No.
notice this, and realize this is a very
He did
last
fuck it up.
minute. Slows down really quickly. The 5, he can't do anything about it. Ends up turning him around.
Larson
I
is
have to
a
ask
force.
myself, as the sun
Fuck
starts
Bubba,
to
fuck
set,
Truex, fuck Brad.
Fuck Elliott, fuck Haley, fuck Eric Jones at Talladega. People forget about that one. That one was worse than the Chase Elliott one. The block Larson throwing Eric Jones at Talladega on the last lap.
I'm not sure
in
he
the
would've
spring.
made the pit stall anyway. There's no way he would have made it into his own
Yeah,
pit
Truex
stall.
got to miss his pit stall, so.
I think he's actually made
Truex pulled the Dale Jr. and fell asleep at the wheel.
about missed it and recognized it at the last second. And if you're Larson, it's your job.
Is this my exit? Doink.
The rear bumper of that car in front of you. Watch the rear tires on the 19 car. Because you heard Larson say he thought he locked his tires up.
Yeah, he was going to miss his
They
pit
were
box.
kind of- the steering in Mark's car, though, is really subtle. It's not like a freak, reaction to missing your. I think Martin made.
I mean, to be fair, he landed in his pit stall.
But it was just,
Perfectly.
Martin was doing 90
Just facing the wrong direction.
You need to blend
Reese
with
Hobbs
the
not
center so
turn
you don't
medium.
get run over.
Oh, Damn, man. He got hit in the head and fucked his knee up. My sponsor's here. You guys see my sponsor was showing up in my Gotham Knights streams as well.
Trying to calm his driver down a little bit and reassure him, hey, that was just a mistake on their part, not your part.
Yeah, I just need to hear what this 19 team's opinion is about the whole event.
Coach Joe Gibbs there.
It's-
Truex made a mistake, and it cost
And it was a slight mistake. It wasn't like a... That's all it took.
It was definitely a freak situation.
Now let's go get this money, goddammit. Hamlin's been hell on his last couple of restarts, so... On your toes, Larson.
I'm not sure there was any ill intent on the 5. Kim, what are you hearing?
Yeah, I checked in with the team. I didn't hear anything on the radio from Martin in terms of not seeing his sign or his box, and so I asked, and they point blank said, no, the 5 spun us. So no indication from the 19 team that they feel like they were going to miss their box despite how far out they
Oh, you can meet him in Victory Lane after the race if you want to talk about it. If you want to discuss it, you can meet the 5 in Victory Lane here in a little bit.
They have every right to their opinion. I'm not sure if I see it exactly that way. But such is competition.
And remember the rule.
That's just that old shit. What I bitch about earlier this year was Spot. Oh, he just wrecked you. And it's like, no, he didn't. Like every spotter, every crew chief, everybody does that shit. Gasses up their fucking driver.
Was almost beside the pit stall that he was trying to get into right when he got hit.
The crew guys got out of the way. The jack got flung around to hit the wall, but the crew guys made it back over the pit wall before Truex could hit them. So everybody's okay. Dude, from our, they were coming down pit road. It looked like Truex just took the sharpest left ever, but then it was like, no, he's spinning. That camera angle was incredible.
If you got those guys on your bumper, you cannot slow down your pace in lane in front of them and expect not to get hit.
So Martin Truex Jr. now
Getting a 1 to go here, I figure. Yep.
What do you want me to do? Check up and let the car hit me?
Yeah, if Larson slows down, it's gonna be a whole clusterfuck. He's gonna get hit from behind. Larson outside, Hamlin inside. Austin Dillon and Ross Chastain on the second row there.
This smells like disaster.
It smells like bullshit is what it smells like till that 5 car gets clear.
That little incident on pit road.
All right, so now we got the front row, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson. All day long, Denny Hamlin was complaining about his car. My car will not take off. We saw them make it better. Kyle Larson, he's had the fastest car all day. Now he has clean air. So it's Kyle Larson's job just to get a great launch right here.
All right, so we've been judging how the 19 was getting the pit stall. Let's watch the 1 of Ross Chastain. Same idea. Not the 11's just as close. Watch Ross. He's going to blend left and then decel. He pulls out of the fast lane at pit road speed. He doesn't allow the 11 to catch him in the rear.
The AI in the Thunder games does that shit where they're running out wide, then they get a lane over, and then they go in. So even NASCAR Thunder AI is smarter than Martin Truex Jr.
I don't know. The fact is,
It was just a momentary lapse on Truex's part. Larson had nothing to do with it.
and obviously much different than the 5 expected.
The other thing this did,
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Austin Dillon's car. That's a nice paint scheme. I like it.
and you don't finish this race off and you have trouble,
I think it's palm trees.
Stenhouse is in the top 10 now, by the way.
Neon palm trees.
All right, Larson, let's get it. 17 to go. Larson for the money, or I'd love to see Ross win and clinch a Final 4 spot.
Larson gives us another non-playoff.
Yeah, good restart. Oh, and the 3's got the 11 jacked up. Larson kind of underdrives the corner entry, though. And oh, man. You better watch that 1 car. God, now Larson's going to check out. Hamlin and Chastain side by side for second. Hamlin kind of laid over there, didn't take it. Austin Dillon again to the inside of the 11. Oh, my God, Ross drove it so deep in the corner. Mirror drive. He gets tight. He's washing up the track into Hamlin. Oh! He keeps it off of him. They're 3 wide behind him. You see the run AJ got off of 4 to get underneath Austin Dillon? Check out. Hey, that's Kyle Busch trying to get into the top 10. Hell, that is Kyle Busch in the top 10. I'll be damned. Kyle Busch still exists, and he's still in the 18 for 2 more weeks after this. And Larson's scooting away. But there is a lot of shuffling, and they just cut away from the Harvick and AJ really getting tight on each other. AJ! That's a lot of yellow cars back there. You're right about that.
That means caution. Waiting on the caution.
That's what we call foreshadowing.
The cut line now for the championship 4 in the playoffs.
Oh, what a final four.
Chastain, Elliott, Hamlin, all above that cut line. Byron, Blaney, Bell, and Briscoe below.
Allmendinger for third right here.
If your last name starts with a B, you're fucked. Byron, Blaney, Bell, Briscoe.
Be the first time I've won money on a cup race 2 weeks in a row if this stays how it is.
Coming from the one, Ross Chastain.
Dylan back there driving into the picture in that 3-car. Great run by him.
AJ. Oh, boy.
Get AJ. I'd like to see another caution to see AJ get a shot at
He might
this.
just straight up catch it.
Some kind of issue in turns 1 and 2.
Hamlin slowed up really bad there. Oh, Ross leaning on Denny. Oh, Ross clears Denny.
The history between these two, every time you see him close racing, you wonder when it's going to rear its head.
AJ's really fast, but he ain't got nothing for Larson, surely. The longer they go, the more they run, the better Larson gets. AJ's strength is short run.
Oh, yeah, the road course drama everybody forgets about.
Yeah.
Larson that lap.
I'm telling you, this car's been amazing in the first 5-10 laps. He's going to dive to the inside
there-
here. The 1-car 2 is great speed right now. Larson better pick it up. Get
Yeah,
ready.
because AJ is quick.
Yeah, his crew chief's going to say, just continue to do what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing because the 1 and the 16 are just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's not helping either of them.
That position away. What does he have for this 5-car in the final few laps?
I don't like coming off the top there, Larson. I don't like that at all.
Larson's not going anywhere. Close they are.
Clean air, clean air, clean air. Saving grace.
Actually passed each other, racing
Ross,
each
who
other,
I
and
thought was
driving.
going to win last week.
Oh, man, Ross, that's as close as he's gotten.
We saw
Ross just gotta
Chastain
keep it
last
off
week.
the
How
wall.
close
Keep it off the wall, but stay on the wall. Stay at the wall, but stay off the wall.
No, Ross
will he
is
do the same
fast.
thing today?
Don't go to the bottom, Larson. Why are you going to the bottom? You're just opening yourself up.
A shot to win a championship.
You're giving him clean air in the center of the corner, and he's going to get this big run.
Pressure the tires or something in these 2 cars that are in 2nd and 3rd place to get on this pace. How long will that pace last?
I think it's starting to fall off a little bit.
Good challenge for the lead.
What a season for Trackhouse Racing with Ross Chastain and Swan.
2021, Larson showed up today.
Win this year, then Ross Chastain, a 2nd win, and now a possibility of making it to the championship 4.
10 to go.
Truex has drove all the way up to 9th place.
I want to be secured before
Damn, Truex is 9th.
Driving mad through the field. There he is in
AJ
that
to the
19 car.
inside.
Kyle Busch let Truex go as well. Make that 8th for Truex.
Take 2nd away from Larson.
AJ and Chastain are still side by side.
I think that these 2 guys battle. They're starting to fade a little bit.
Yep.
I don't know if they're fading
Look at the
or
gap
if the
now.
guys are finally old enough that top for the 5 is really coming to life.
9 laps to go. They're still trading 2nd back and forth every lap.
Larson will flip that switch out of the way.
Flip what switch? Is it cheating?
Also,
He's got the nitrous and the traction control.
Horsepower he carried from last
He's like Jeff Gordon at Atlanta in 03. He's got traction control.
Have Hamlin and Byron tied right now.
Byron plus
Byron
1.
now up a spot.
Damn.
Where the fuck is Chase?
In 12th or in
13th.
He's only plus 10 above the cut line.
Oh, AJ brushing the wall.
Stay in the wall right there.
Let him go.
And he's chasing the 1 all the way down to the apron.
The racetrack to try to side drive.
AJ's going to lose it again in this corner if he ain't careful.
The car in front of
Or
him.
Ross going to overdrive it and let AJ cross him back up again.
AJ, come on.
Ross got it now for 2nd.
AJ Allmendinger's going to be fun to watch next year.
Yes.
Learn a full time. In this car.
Deservingly so.
Yeah. Oh, now Ross is in the wall just a little bit.
Ross Chastain.
Just a little bit.
Will Allmendinger
Just a
take
scratch.
Look at Larson just smooth.
7 to go. Larson hasn't had one bobble all day long running the top. Everybody else has had a moment where they got a little sideways, maybe brush the wall, get loose. Not Larson. He's just been smooth all day.
Fastest car in the field, Truex, in 7.
I'm confused as to why Larson keeps running the bottom in 1 and 2 instead of just the top all the way around.
And move Truex to like 4th.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fun restart.
A little bit lower down the racetrack. Taking a little bit of that air away from the
They're both loose. This race for second's nuts. Larson's still only about a second ahead.
What an incredible job of Colin.
Larson must be really concerned.
Racing, fielding the 16 for AJ Allmendinger. He will run full time next year for that organization. In the Cup Series, he's fighting for an Xfinity.
Chase Elliott only having a 10-point gap over the cut line is so fucking bad for me. Like, that is appalling. I am disgusted. I am shitting and vomiting uncontrollably.
Ross Chastain, a Florida native.
Ross got in the wall again.
Ross bounced off the wall. 5 to go. As long as those tires make it around for 5 more laps. He's down. Yeah, Ross is downshifting. You see that? The exhaust, he's downshifting, so he's killing the rear tires.
5 simple laps. They might be running away from the wall down here.
Larson's definitely not downshifting or anything.
Kyle Larson leading. Even with a 1-second lead, that is one little bit of entry speed.
There's the shift again.
Throttle too hard. Look how close he is to the wall. You could lose a second with one simple mistake.
God,
All
Larson.
the way up against the wall. It'll be
4 to go.
to go.
Hamlin to the wall.
Hamlin hit the wall.
Hamlin.
How hard?
Really slow. He's gonna lose
Pretty bad. He didn't smack it, but he scrubbed it long enough to lose spots. Truex is
off turn 4.
6th.
Come all the way out of the gas.
Well, look what it does.
Truex is going to wind up getting a top 5 out of this still. He's passing for 5th now.
And Byron, let's take a look.
God, if you're Cliff Daniels or Kyle Larson, you're just hoping everybody keeps it out of the wall enough to where we don't have a caution.
And now all these guys go for 1 point. 2 points.
Microsoft just went down 2 points.
Oh,
Truex!
slowed down a little bit off of 4.
Oh, Truex hit the wall. I think he slowed down trying to stay off the wall.
Now looks like he might be giving up a spot.
Larson's gone. That
Under
accomplished.
3 laps to go. The gap now, 1.37.
Ross Chastain is 18 points above the cut line, running second right now with 3 to go.
Hamlin
Now Truex ain't cutting his teammate any slack.
Maybe Truex had an issue in 3 and 4. I wasn't sure what was going on, but it looks like he's not going to give that position up if he doesn't have
Right
to.
now, Logano's locked in, of course. Chastain 19 to the good. Chase 11. Byron 5 ahead. Hamlin's 5 out. Blaney 18 out.
This final 4.
We're on 2 to go. I'm 2 laps away from winning money for the second week in a row.
one more time.
Oh,
Truex loose there, but gathers it up. Stays ahead of Hamlin. Drives away from Hamlin off the corner, actually.
Former teammates on the top of the screen in the Xfinity Series and teammates on the bottom of the screen for Joe Gibbs Racing. As the 5 comes off turn 4.
1 to go for Kyle Larson.
Credit One Bank.
He's back to normal. And to think he's not in the playoffs. Remember, I picked him for my Final Four, and he got fucked at Charlotte on that bullshit caution.
If he can close it out,
Thanks to that stupid caution at Charlotte.
the racetrack through 1 and 2.
And Cole Custer after that, yeah.
As
But he's going to win me money today. So my Final Four predictions were Larson, Chase, Hamlin, Logano. I nailed it. He just got fucked over.
his best finish has
Because
been
we threw a caution for a cardboard sign. I got a lot of smoke there through 4 from somebody.
Larson comes off turn 4. And
What the hell was that?
will win at Homestead.
Larson wins. Where's my money, Michael? Run me my money. Larson, Chastain, AJ, Austin Dillon 4th. Brad Keselowski, that's a hell of a top 5.
The big boss.
Truex, Hamlin, Harvick, Kyle Busch, Suarez, the top 10. But Larson wins me money.
Think
2
back to
playoff
Roval
guys finishing
and
top
Kyle
10.
Larson.
And it's all for nothing because he got eliminated because of a cardboard sign at Charlotte. Touchdown Raiders. I won. Again.
Kyle Larson eliminated from the playoffs after the round of 12, but he comes right back here.
And you can get a race win diecast version of the next gen Valvoline car. Yay.
Convincingly here, leading 199 laps.
He had to work for it in that final stage, Rick. Some guys brought a little more pace there right then. A late yellow as well, and the battle on that final restart.
Good win for Larson.
Brought to you by Advanced Auto Parts. There's been quite a few of these moments for the 30-year-old out of Elk Grove, California. 19 career wins now with this one. A champion a year ago after winning the final race
Should have a shot to be a champion again this year, but that's another story.
Looking like he was the favorite for the championship in 2022, but too many mistakes. Took him
And a
out
sexy
of the
car,
playoffs
too.
Damn, what a burnout.
after the round of 12.
Lionel's like, yes, more details. Scratch them fenders up.
The ultimate goal is to get back to victory lane, and Larson has been able to do that.
I like the helmet. I can see the helmet inside the car.
You sign that helmet and send it to my address.
Happy about this win, guys.
And the boomers are pissing their pants. Oh, fuck you, Bubba. Kyle Larson won. Woo! Yeah, Chris, Bubba had to watch Larson win. And Bubba could have won last week if he didn't show his ass. That's a sick helmet. I want that helmet. I want the helmet more than the diecast.
Retaliated, took it
The
out,
shiny red, white helmet.
and now he's rebounded and will be heading to victory lane. He's at the start-finish line, and Marty's there with him.
And how soon until Marty mentions Bubba? What would you say to Bubba Wallace watching right now, Kyle?
But today, man, did he deliver, led all but 68 laps. And for the Miami fans, he finally gets a win at one of his best racetracks.
High horsepower, well, higher horsepower, got it done.
Everybody's trolling the Larson needs to be suspended the rest of the year and fined $100,000 for almost killing an entire team. They suspended our sweet Bubba for far less.
I know this is one you wanted bad. Is this sort of reminiscent of last year when you guys were so dominant, Kyle? Maybe the best run you guys have had all year long.
Yeah, definitely the best run we've had all year long. We've been capable of it. I feel like many weekends we just haven't quite put it all together. So Cliff gave a great speech this morning and got us all ready to go.
Well, according to my leaderboard, William Byron is your winner.
Keep it out of the line. I've gotten the ball a few times, but I can still make speed doing that. So amazing race car. I knew that last round was going to be short enough where I was going to be in some sort of trouble there, but thankfully AJ and Ross were racing hard behind me. So huge thanks to Valvoline, HendrickCars.com, everybody at Hendrick Motorsports too. I think it was a good day for Chase and William. But yeah, happy for our team. And we get to go race for an owner's title.
Hey,
in Phoenix in a
Bubble,
couple
that's how
weeks.
you
So,
win a race, you piece of shit.
we're still
Congratulations, Kyle
technically
Larson.
not. I can't win the championship.
By a guy
Lord.
named
It means more
Walter.
to me to win it as a team. So we're going to go to Phoenix and try and get another championship.
I have to ask you about the contact on pit road.
He's in the owners' playoffs.
Junior, what was your view of what happened?
Yeah, so I was just going behind him, and he hung a hard left and was hard on the brakes at the same time. And
That's how real
I ran
men
right in
do
the
it,
back of him.
Bubba.
So,
Every other
Watching
comment.
he said
TV,
he
baby
was late,
Bubba.
turned into a stall, but
Dedicated
I
to
don't know.
Bubba Wallace.
If it was my fault, I'm sorry. I don't think it was, but.
And that was for
it's
the
hard to
stage
see on
win.
this-
That was
this
2 hours ago.
Bubba won a stage last week. What are they talking about?
It's hard to see your stall, so hate that happened. He was definitely the one.
Somebody
that I was
wondering
gonna
why
have to
the
beat. He was
21
really good
car
that
don't
last
get
long
TV
run
time.
too. So what a fun day. I've always wanted to race here during the day at Homestead. We could rip the wall and finally have a car.
Keep
tough
Homestead a
enough
day
to
race.
be able to run the wall and finish the race. So a lot of fun today. Hope you fans enjoyed the ass kicking there, and hope we can do it again.
Rub it in, Larson.
Somebody said he had such a big lead early on, he could have stopped and went and seen Bubba and came back and finished.
In
your face, Bubba.
From the five, checked in with your team. They said the five spun you. Larson just told Marty he didn't think it was his fault. The booth noted you seemed a little far to commit to your pit stall. What happened?
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit of both of that. It's really hard to see through these windshields right now with the sun like that and all this stuff covering it. And I did see my box late for sure, and so I slowed down before I turned out of the way, the five there. So obviously partly on me. I didn't expect to get turned around. I'm glad nobody got hurt there. But overall it's just disappointing.
Truex is being reasonable.
To have a good day going like that and have a shot at winning, and couldn't close the deal. So I hate it for my team.
Not Chris. Kyle said him and Bubba have not
It's
talked.
been one of those years, so thanks to Bass Pro. And
He said they have not spoken since last week.
Everybody
that supports us and sticks behind us, all our fans. We're going to keep digging. We're going to win a bunch of races. We just got to get through this rough patch.
Whether it was a mistake or just bad luck, another win, losing from Martin Truex Jr. and this team.
Yeah, rough patch. Kim, he's talked about it. He's lived it.
Been a lot of shitty luck. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream because I'm going to stream Sunday Night Football later and I need a break. So, whoops. Come back around 8:20. We'll be here. You can watch a Steelers game with a Steelers fan sitting next to me wearing a pretty nice TJ Watt jersey. Hey, is he playing tonight? No.
I think
If only.
he's supposed to be back for the Eagles game.
Good night.